All right, hello gamers. Welcome back to another wonderful day of the EL tournament, aka European League. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope everyone is doing wonderful today. I'm here with Greece, so say hello, Greece.
Hello, I am Greece. I have a wonderful PNG, as you can see.
It it's amazing, truly. I'm a little concerned, but that's okay. We're not gonna mind that. I am quite excited today since we have a couple of interesting teams. I know Kuroshiro is playing today as we have Entity Upload going into BGM. So we are going to see Kuroshiro today. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, I'm also excited to see the BGM survivors because I know two of them.
Yes, I also am familiar with a couple of the BGM survivors. So I kind of am rooting for both teams here. So it's a little conflicting for me personally. But I also have like a rivalry with Reito just because we're close friends. So I'll be praying on Reito's downfall and only Reito. Lovingly, of
Well,
course.
I've thrown a couple of matches on my friends in BGM, so there's a lot mad at me about that.
Hey, you know what? What's IDV if you don't throw a couple matches here or there? It's like what I say. It's like you kind of gotta TST. You gotta get a TS out of your system. But let's see, we are going into the bans and picks right away, and we do have the Entity Upload Survivors going up first with the picks for Archer and Puppeteer, and then our first two bans being Seer and Lanternist from that BGM Hunter.
Looks like they're expecting a Goatman with these survivor picks.
That is what I'm thinking as well. Archer and Puppet are pretty consistent picks into the Goatman, and we are seeing Perfumer locked in on that third pick. Pretty tanky team so far. I can see probably picking an FO here as that last option is what I'm going to guess. Oh, nope. The FO is banned, it seems. So it does kind of limit their choices here a little bit, I will say. We might see an Aeroplanist, but I will say he's a little hard to pick up, especially if the team doesn't necessarily have an Aeroplanist lined up on the roster. Merc could also come into play. Let's see. Could also see potentially an off rescue, or maybe even Puppeteer Perfumer running Tide Turner and just putting on a strong Kiter as well.
Oh, they got Lucky Guy.
I'm unsure if it was intentional or not, but we do have Lucky Guy. I will say Lucky Guy can be a pretty consistent pick. While he may not be as strong as he used to be, he can still be pretty versatile.
Yeah, still has a veterans boost, so he can get into good kiting area after getting hit.
Oh yeah, and the acceleration, especially if you try to build for it, since I know we do have, fortunately I forgot the name of it, is escaping me, but we do have the Persona trait, which kind of increases that speed boost just ever so slightly. But I'm kind of wondering what we're going to see here for that first Hunter pick. I'm not quite sure if Goatman will or will not be that first pick.
Yeah,
I
they're
could
being
see
against Goatman, so Goatman will be a little hard to play here.
that my cat wanted in. I could maybe see potentially an Opera pick into this team, since I think Opera could fairly deal with at least Puppeteer on Perfumer in terms of speed, but we do kind of have to be wary of that Archer.
Yeah, also Lucky Guy can't get decent kites on her because of the veteran speed boost, as mentioned before.
Oh, we're actually seeing the Qist.
Newest. Makes sense. Drain the resources. These are all the
Yes.
key items that they use.
Now, Qist is definitely going to play the long game here. Just kind of draining out resources, whether that be Lewis or just some Archer bow. I will say, while this team is tanky, Qist has his ways of playing around it.
Yeah, he also might be fine with just hitting them anyway to get that presence.
Right, that is true. Presence is very, very important to Qist, especially since he is very dependent on it. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely see. All right, and we are seeing Tide Turner on Lucky Guy, that being the only Tide Turner at the moment, as well as Borrow Time on all of the survivors, with Flywheel on Archer and Knee Jerk on Perfumer and Puppeteer. Oh, this is an interesting spawn.
Mm, they're scared of starting the island area first or going Fate Gate first, probably.
I will say, based off of these spawns, it might be a little difficult in terms of getting those ciphers started, since I think, oh, actually, based off of this QS spawn, they may be in a good position to get all 3 ciphers started, depending on their rotation.
Yeah. Because Graveyard's gonna be started instantly, middle as well. Problem is, depending on who they chase, the Tide person, which is the Lucky Guy, will have to go a large way, which could slow down.
Yeah. And that can definitely hurt. I will also say, since they do not have a primary rescuer per se, it's a little difficult saving into a Qist.
Yeah,
A
he
lot
can
of the rescuers. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. I mean, he could probably chase Lucky Guy here too, honestly.
Yeah,
'cause
I
he
could
can
see that.
fast.
I will say, I think Perfumer is a pretty good option here, though we do have to consider that she is in a 2-story area. But that is also, could potentially be a presence farm for the Qs as well. Let's see how this plays out. Like I mentioned, though, I'm a little concerned about the rescues going into the QS, since they don't have a primary rescue, and a lot of the rescuers have a way of dealing with the Q ball. It is nerfed, but it is something to still be wary about.
Yeah, because you can still delay rescues after half with it.
Oh yeah, and it looks like he is going for the Lucky
Yeah.
Guy first, which does make sense since Lucky Guy can be a relatively easy. Oh.
He also only has
Unfortunate-
ties, so he has nothing to aid with kiting.
Unfortunately, Lucky Guy did get caught there due to opening that chest. QS is honestly quite speedy, so it is a little hard to.
Oh, but this is their
ooh,
gun. Doesn't die
Very-
instantly.
buying a little more time.
The inertia is gonna be very hard to work around.
Ooh, this is a little scary. Oh, did we
Looks
see a
like
little bit of lag here? Looks like he did get stuck on that tombstone. Not quite sure if that was lag or if it was just kind of this area can be a little funky sometimes when it comes to getting around
It's a really
the
strange
tombstone.
edge.
Right. But
Oh,
that
he
was
cut off Puppeteer too.
ooh, yes, does see Puppeteer coming in, so we probably will see at least 2 Lewises burned here. A very good dodge, but does
also
get
good.
replaced. Ooh, that is 1 Lewis burn. We're definitely going to see a second one here.
Honestly, I
Yes,
think we're
this-
seeing a third.
Yes, this is definitely going to be a third. If he's not careful, it may just be a down. I think he's kind of got to risk it, even if it means a
Also
terror shock
after
here.
half-
Ooh,
After half rescue, first person eliminated already.
yes, and it looks like he is trying to go for the double down, and whoa, this control and that speed is really good. Very lovely blink. Now, this patience from the Qist is really paying off, especially for that rescue.
Hmm.
You can tell this Qist is very experienced with his kit, especially with how fast he's reacting to certain things.
Yeah, also really fast with his contact points.
Oh, yes. Like, this is definitely a really experienced Qist. Right, luckily Puppeteer is underneath Tramp, so it is buying a little bit of time for the survivors here, and we do see Archer moving in for that support. However, we have to consider that yeah, it does unfortunately mean too that we only have 1 survivor on a Cypher.
Yeah.
So Cypher Rush is unfortunately a little dead at the moment.
Yeah, especially the QS being able to slow down ciphers. Doesn't get the cipher lock, unfortunately.
We are going to see Archer move in for that rescue. That is quite a bit of contact points. We are going to see the hit, so we do have the rescue using... Oh, yep, we're just going to wait a little bit there, not worry about that stun. Oh my gosh, he is speedy.
Yeah, he has those 3 inertia stacks due to injuries. He's gonna be really fast for a while.
And we are seeing Lewis used here, unfortunately, for QS. Oh, the cue ball does end up hitting. And we are going to see the down. Perfumer is going to have to move in here for the rescue if they want to save, unless they're going to try and play for a 1-out, which is possible, but we do see that Perfumer is already moving in.
Yeah, try and get the good optimal positioning for rescue. However, Kiwis is going to Cypher to pressure it. And we're actually changing targets on the Archer.
Oh.
You can go for a long game, it looks like.
Yes, I will say I think QS definitely has the wiggle room to start spreading out a little bit of damage here. Especially since
Also,
it's Puppet.
isn't healed right now either, so it makes sense.
Yes,
After
exactly.
someone.
And Perfumer is really the only one who can kind of stay in the game aside from decoding right now. And the map control is honestly quite impressive. So this is
Yeah.
definitely a hard position for the survivors. I believe this may end up being a 3K or a 4K here, depending on if they get that 1-out. Ooh,
me,
beautiful blink.
4 kill.
Yeah, I think 4 kill is definitely likely.
Yeah, as long as the hunter keeps up their pressure, this should be 4 kill.
And the pressure's really good, and again, Puppeteer is kind of stuck here. It's just a matter of Perfumer kind of going back and forth between these rescues, honestly. And she still does have 3 perfumes to work with. However, he does know exactly where Puppeteer is, and is also going to try to pull him off that Cypher. And we are going to see the farm, thanks to that beautiful patience from QS. And he's also going to try and at least get a resource out of Perfumer here. Nope, going back for the Archer.
Now he knows where everyone is.
Yes. I will say here, he can definitely risk playing around a little bit here. The Cyphers are starting to move, especially a little bit further here, but Perfumer is down to 2 perfumes, and it looks like he's just gonna go for the Lewis, which honestly, I believe he might just slug here.
Yes. However, found deduction was added somewhat recently, so it might be harder to get the 4
Yes.
kill needs or wants.
Right, and it looks like we are seeing the slug. He's immediately beelining for that Perfumer in mid, it looks like.
Yeah. Does he see the scratch marks? He does.
Oh, yep. Wow, these contact point placements and movement are absolutely gorgeous. It's a little
Really?
intimidating. It's trying to buy time for that perfume. Wow, this patience.
Attack does not. Oh!
Ooh. Now, QS does have a lingering hitbox, so unfortunately that does connect.
Oh.
Right, trying to use that perfume for a little bit of distance and that shield. However, she is most likely going to go down here. Whoo! And he is going to try and find that puppet. At this point, it's mainly a slug game and going between the two. The survivors are a little bit at a standstill here. Not to mention, QS also knows where the dungeon is.
Doesn't end up finding Puppeteer, but he might opt to share her.
He definitely can share her. She hasn't seen it quite yet. Ooh, I think he's about to get tinnitus.
He does get tinnitus.
Ooh. Oh, unfortunately, just caught sight of Puppet running by. Now, Perfumer does self here. Ooh. And most likely going to wait out that Lewis a little bit. Trying not to get hit by Tram.
Yeah.
Ooh, and there is the third blink of the game.
However, there's not a lot of time for the Puppeteer to bleed out. So they might be able to get dungeon time as long as they kite out long enough.
This is true, but it is definitely going to be hard considering Perfumer is only running Knee Jerk and doesn't have any more resources to her name.
Yeah. Luckily,
trying
Inertia
to
has
hide.
one now, so let's see her immediately. We can always
So
get
there
Inertia.
definitely is a chance. Ah, but here's the fun QS cheese. I believe he's going to get a hint here that she is located in the graveyard.
Oh, he doesn't go deeper into the graveyard though, so he doesn't actually get the inertia seeing.
Oh, it's going to be a little bit of a standoff
really
here.
He's extremely concerned about Perfumer coming from the inside area.
Yes. Like, there definitely is a chance of possibly getting dungeon here for the perfumer, but it is definitely going to be a hard bargain.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the odds are not in her favor at the moment. If she had Flywheel, there would definitely be a bigger chance for that, but again, she is running that knee-jerk.
Are we gonna see them wait out for a dungeon location change?
Potentially. Will we wait long enough to maybe see a fourth Blink this game? Also potentially.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, unfortunately,
Oh. Now we know exactly where the perfumer is. Not going to risk overextending at all. The QS definitely has the advantage here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Tram got a little close there. That definitely would have helped the perfumer a lot if the QS got hit by Tram.
Yeah, but no more risking, it seems like.
And one thing to consider, we have 8 seconds until Blink. So QS is going to have full resources.
We'll be able to get a guaranteed hit eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Because now outside Tindus range, so he thinks they went to outside graveyard, but they're still within graveyard.
Now, if he overextends here, this will be a little risky.
Find out where they are over there.
Now, he does have Tinnitus again, so at this point, he's most likely just going to try and watch the dungeon until it gets replaced.
He also might try doing the contact point scouting with the graveyard now, because it's not showing anything over there, because, well, she's not there.
It's definitely a big waiting game at this point. All right, everybody kick back, relax, get your favorite pillow.
Dungeon refresh in 30 seconds.
It's not often you get to see a dungeon refresh.
Yeah, unless you're playing Piercy.
Yeah. And he's most likely just going to kind of move on to find the next location.
Oh, Bug gets again.
At this point, he can risk extending and chasing that perfumer, especially since we have Blink.
And
there is a fourth
Blink.
Yep, and that is the first 4K of this matchup. Congratulations to the BGM Hunter. Beautifully done. Very well played. Lots of patience there, as well as maneuvering around a lot of the QS mechanics.
Yeah, very proficient with the character.
Oh, yeah. Only an A badge. You know, if you told me you were an S badge, I would believe you.
I mean, how many
really
points?
Well done.
How much QS points are needed for S badge? Let me look.
Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it's pretty high.
You need at least 9,148.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty. Now he's a pretty viable character right now. I will say that.
Yeah.
Especially since he's someone who can punish mistakes really, really hard.
Yeah, very hard.
So especially in those higher tiers, he can definitely get the ball rolling, so to speak.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. All right, and we are moving into the second half of round 1, and we will be seeing the entity upload Hunter into the BGM Survivors. Now, if Kuroshiro is playing, and if he happens to take the Hunter role, I'm anticipating maybe seeing a Sculptor.
Oh,
ooh,
it looks like it's style.
Interesting. All right.
I remember seeing one there's things, but I don't remember what hunters they play.
I think I recall a Naiad. Not quite sure if they still play Naiad, but I do remember I think they played Naiad before. Though I will
Mm.
be honest, I'm a little bad with names occasionally. Um, well, let's see.
Getting in their um, team members or survivors currently.
Yes, and all these survivors are getting kidnapped into the lobby as we wait.
What do you expect a hunter to do? Not they're in a tight situation.
I believe they will want to definitely try to pull out a 4K, so we're probably going to see a comfort or pocket pick here, is my guess. However, if that does happen to be a naiad, that is a little difficult, and it will be very heavy on scuffing or stuffing any of those rescues.
Yeah,
Though to consider, it is ever sleeping, and
true.
naiad is pretty strong. You'll see. Oh,
Oh, did they get the wrong hunter?
I'm unsure. I think they are putting someone in here potentially. So it's a teeny bit hard to tell. Let's see. Right, and apparently you are disturbing many of our moderators with your PNG. I
Yeah, I
hope you feel very
noticed.
accomplished.
I feel very accomplished. With the fact that they got in.
It's
I
definitely a
thought
feat.
we don't talk about my we don't talk about my about me part either. Wait, did I saw that? Oh, I don't
Why
think I have that anymore.
I just heard a cat. Am I going crazy? Was that the game?
It's
Or
the ID one.
I've
Unless you have
I
a cat outside your window or something.
no, that's definitely from something on my computer. It must be IDV. I thought I was.
Yes, the IDV.
Is it IDV cat? Hello?
Yeah,
Um,
it's definitely the IDV cat.
like I'm pretty sure I took my medication today. A little confusing.
I wish I had. Actually, never mind. Whenever I see a cat, I always say, "Oh, that's cute," and I realize parasites. I become very scared of having a cat.
Oh yeah. So I think that parasites regarding cats is basically it doesn't really harm you. It just makes you like cats more,
Yeah, I
essentially.
don't like that though. I feel like I'm
You
being
don't like
brainwashed.
you don't want to be brainwashed or mind controlled by
Yeah, it's
cats. You got a
basically
problem
right.
with that?
Yeah, there's a slight issue with that. I'd like to have more free will, but
I
then
don't
again,
know.
free will is region, so
Personally, I don't think I mind it. But I've also had 3 cats, so I mean, I think I've already been brainwashed enough at that
oh,
point. Been there, done that. Now I need to spread the agenda.
parasites are actually really interesting because they're probably responsible for a lot of the weird behaviors humans have apparently, which is kind of
Really?
scary, but that's kind of a deep topic that the stream should not go into. So
I mean, I'm curious personally.
I don't know.
Parasites are
Just,
kind of complex.
yeah, it's kind of scary to think
um,
about. My sister hates parasites, bro.
oh, it looks like we are a teeny bit delayed. Uh,
Oh,
Possibly Kuroshiro may be asleep. Taking
oh, he's sleeping
a
on a
good old
job.
nappy.
Sleeping on a job. I gotta get a substitute. And
We're gonna throw you in. You got this.
but what?
Yeah, yeah, come on.
I'm in North America, bro. I'd be banned instantly.
Oh, right. I can't do it either. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Justice
No,
or
it's just for
real
balancing
assistance?
purposes. They have an NA hunter to play against them. Balance. This is for balancing, guys.
Yeah. We just gotta knock up the pain just a little bit. Oh boy. This cat is making me go crazy. Where is this cat? Why do I hear
Yeah.
a cat at all?
It's in the room. I tried finding it in the room. I just didn't see the cat either.
Oh, there's a cat. Okay. It's like, why do I only hear it in like the waiting room?
Yeah.
I thought it was
because
my cat.
we're we're in someone's lobby that has the cat, and so all sounds from there also transfer over.
Yeah, it's a little confusing. At first, I thought my cat was here, but my cat doesn't meow like that. She's got like a little bit of a broken voice box, I guess. So she sounds like she's a smoker of 50 years. As a lot of senior cats do.
Damn.
All that catnip. Speaking of, I just found a whisker on my pajamas. Oh, thank you. All right, perfect.
Oh.
Perfect timing. Right. Now, I'm quite curious if they have a replacement.
Oh, people in chat are talking about my PNG now. That's
Yeah, they're talking about how beautiful it is.
I'm worldwide famous now.
You're gonna be known for that image. It is definitely a little disturbing.
I don't even remember when I got this. Just like my first ever profile picture. I don't remember when I got it.
I'm just concerned for the person who took it at this point, honestly. It's a little...
Creative liberties. Free protein.
Yeah.
You
gotta reach those macros, right?
Yeah. Optimizing.
Yeah. You know,
I actually have variants of this image for specific holidays. Like I have a Christmas one. Also, I have a Pride Month one as well, and a Halloween one.
No way. Do you put like little Santa hats on the bugs for Christmas?
Yeah.
No way. I need to see this. That's crazy.
Okay. I might make one for another one. There's supposed to be one in February, but I forgot to make one. So
oh no. You're American, right? Are you American? You can make a 4th of July one, but like little like.
I don't want
little fireworks
or
something.
Specific.
Right.
I apologize for any discomfort I caused, but you cannot sue me. This is all on you for watching the stream.
By watching the stream, we've already signed a waiver, and we are not to be held accountable for anything that.
You're IDV, you're already under a lot of discomfort anyway.
Yeah, this is true. I'm sure there's a lot of mental distress by purely playing this game. So, this is just kind of the cherry on top. Or the roach on top, if you will. I don't even know what that is. What are those bugs? I'm kind of scared. They're not, I don't think they're big enough.
They're not big. They're small enough to fit into a cookie, so they're definitely not like large.
Smaller than M&Ms. Are we taking guesses now, guys?
No.
Oh.
I'm wondering how they're cooked though.
He lives! I think talking about the cookie summoned him. I think Kuroshiro's gonna want to eat a cookie like that later.
Yeah, he needs a protein.
Yeah. You know, like I said, you gotta reach those macros, those protein goals. You should offer one after the matchup.
I mean, I'm gonna eat lunch after this before coming to take the next one, so maybe not.
Are you sure? I don't know. I feel like it's kind of appetizing, you know.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, I've eaten a meal right before commentating before. It was really weird. Do I still have the images? I think I still have the. I think I'm still in the server that has it, so I think I still have the image sent out.
I'm scared. What happened?
It was just that day. It was a Sunday, so we usually eat out. So I asked my mom to. Oh, I don't want to eat out because I gotta commentate, and so I guess. Yeah, I had to eat a little early. I didn't finish it in time though, so like when they asked me, I had to like scramble with my keys to get on the VC while I'm eating.
One hand on the IDV, the other on a nice bowl of ramen.
What wasn't ramen? I don't know the English name, but it was a dude. It had rice noodles in it.
Oh.
Let me find the image and forward it if I can. Actually, I think I sent it in general.
You got me at noodles. That's enough for me.
True. Wait, is it still here or is it like filled out now? Hold on. Oh, my friend sent me porridge in this apparently. Where is it? I swear I sent it. Yeah, I did send it. Let me forward it to the staff chat.
I'm very curious. You're probably gonna make me hungry. I don't think I've had an actual meal in about like 20 hours. Yeah. Oh.
Is that? Unfortunately, chat can't see this right now unless I change my PNG to that. I
Something
think
a
it's a little
lot
late to
more
do that.
appetizing.
So the cricket cookie or this rice noodle dish? Yes, yes. I did eat this right before commentating before, so I have experience eating meals before commentating, guys. You guys are set for the next matchups, okay?
You can offer free ASMR while you're waiting, you know?
I mean, I think a lot of people don't like eating noises though.
That is fair. That is very fair.
Like this. Yeah, no one wants to hear that all the time, bro.
I offered Curl the cookie, by the way.
Oh.
Well, I don't think he.
It, bro.
I don't think he's gonna say yes.
Wait,
Poor
forward.
Curl.
Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna forward it to the BGM. Actually, I can. Now that he's here.
I think we need to censor you here. We gotta censor your image. Can we
Yeah. I mean, I did ask to I did ask some people might not want to look at this. Let's get an even weirder PNG that at least doesn't have crickets. And the PNG was gonna be pans on fire and not on fire. So I'm not sure that's actually much better.
I think the the cricket cookie is very creative, you know, very unique.
Yeah.
Now the pan
The pan has this rustic feel, you know.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
helpful.
They're both very
There
charming.
definitely was a lot of marks in the one I sent.
They're both very charming in their own specific ways, of course.
Yeah.
Right. It looks like we are trying to figure out a couple of things regarding
I would love
lineup
to change
here.
it to fish, but unfortunately, I don't think we have the time to change my PNG now. Maybe
know,
maybe
you're
after
like
this,
this.
maybe after this matchup with BGM versus Senti Upload, we could get a change.
You're gonna be a whole new man after this.
So it looks like I've ruined the appetites of some people as well. Glad to know. Oh man.
Also, actually, they're crickets, not cockroaches. Get that right, buddy.
If there's cockroaches, they'd probably be alive and crawling.
Oh god. I don't want to think about this.
Yeah, not bad, my dad.
Well, I don't even. By the way, I'm spreading this agenda for everyone here. You get to hear about this too. I'm spreading this agenda that Kuroshiro looks like an otter. It's that smile. He's got the otter smile. You gotta kind of have like a side-by-side comparison. I have it on my Twitter. I think a lot of people agree with the comparison, and I just want people to see the vision. Like he just looks like an otter. You hate otters? I mean, they are like crazy evil predators.
Deviants, bro.
No, they kind of are. That's exactly why it's perfect.
Deviant.
They're evil creatures.
Evil. Like, why not sharks, bro?
They reel you in. They reel you in with that innocent smile, and then they're just evil. They're villainous.
Just like that.
And that's exactly
if we said what they do right now, I don't think the streamer would appreciate it. So we're not gonna go into details, but let's just say that very interesting details or behaviors.
Wait, is that hydration for us? Do we have to hydrate?
Do we?
I think we have to hydrate. Get your water
man.
out. Wait, I have a protein drink and it's not cricket full.
I have
So.
plain water or coconut water. Which one should I drink? Actually, I have milk, but I don't drink milk in the mornings. Oh,
I have this skill issue called lactose intolerance. However, I happen to just cope with it.
Oh, my sister does that too. I don't though. I can drink it fine.
I feel like everyone lactose intolerant does not care that they're lactose intolerant.
The milk is worth it.
Exactly. The cheese, the ice cream, you just can't pass it up. Come on.
Now imagine a good cheese pull with this cookie.
Whoa, teaspoon with a cookie. Ah! I don't think I want to imagine that actually. You can
Even
kind of
more
keep that
protein.
imagery to
Come
yourself.
on. What do you
You know,
think?
I
What
was
do you
thinking
think?
of like pizza. I was thinking of cheese and a cheese pull. Now I think I'm not that hungry anymore. You can
Okay, now imagine. Is there a cheesecake that's a cheese pull? Because they use cream cheese. That doesn't really pull, but like.
No, you know, maybe there's like some sort of like sticky cheesecake somewhere in the world. Surely, sure, the French maybe created something like that.
I doubt it. The most unique one is the most unique texture cheesecake I have is like a jiggly one. I don't know how I say
Ooh,
it. I've never seen no pulley cheesecake.
I like to see all the Pum Pum Purin ones, and they just like smack his butt. I don't know why, but Pom Pom Purin fans are really abusive towards him. Like they're always like cutting off his head and like throwing him into the ground or putting him in a washer. I just like they're so evil towards him.
Is this what they call cuteness aggression?
I I guess so. I mean, I guess that does make sense. The cuteness aggression towards Pom Pom Purin. I think it does check out.
Yeah.
What is that? So, I can't even say that. I feel like I'm gonna cast a curse if I say that. I'm kind of scared to search this up now.
Oh, it's just a fish.
What is
It's
that?
it has a really goofy face.
This should be my new PNG, actually, guys. Should I do this?
Yeah,
with my
yeah.
new PNG?
Rebrand, no longer.
Yes.
We're
Okay, hold
fucking
on.
great.
This one's really low quality, and I think it just adds a charm to it. You know what I mean? Hold on, 1 second, guys. You gotta give me like a couple seconds here. All right, hold on. This is a one-time event. It's just for this tourney today. It's for all you guys, okay? All you guys at home watching this right now. All right, hold on. Perfect. Oh, I gotta name it something. I don't know what to name it. I'll just name it that, I guess. All right,
Oh,
we are
now
getting
it's
started.
starting.
Here we go. Perfect. All right, we are going into the picks and bans. We are.
Oh my
seeing-
goodness. Oh my goodness.
We are going to see the Lantern and Antiquarian band off the bat. Oh wait, maybe changing our minds here. Oh, Lantern and Mechanic. Trying to get that cipher.
Happening.
Exactly. Getting that cipher rush out of the way. Right. And we are going to see our first two picks here. We see Archer and Sears, already a pretty strong comp. We're not going to see a Seer band this time around. Right. Who do you think we're going to see? I feel like based off of these bands, it could honestly really be a toss-up here.
Might be a sculptor.
That's what I'm thinking. Now, I will say, ooh, we are seeing a Gravekeeper band. Now, this may actually be the Sculptor. I will say, Kuro has a very strong Sculptor, and when he's got the low ping, he's quite terrifying.
Yeah, and this is a EU server, or EU tournament, where they shouldn't have low ping.
Yup.
Yeah.
And we'll see First Officer as that rescue pick locked in here, and Aeroplanist as that last and final ban. So yeah, it looks like we're really trying to get any potential decoding boost out of the way. Oh, and Meteorologist for our final pick. Right. Now, I will say this is a pretty strong and standard team for round one. However, we do have to consider that this is an NAEU EU more so tourney, so we never know what we might see. It's always kind of a guess when it comes to the NAEU tournaments because there are a lot of specialist picks, and I have a feeling that's exactly what we might see today. Alrighty. Now they are locking in those. Well, I don't know why I just escaped those builds. They are locking in those builds here. And then we're going to see that Hunter pick. Should we place bets? We only got a few seconds, but we got any echoes on the line here? Or I'm just saying.
An echo, so I can't bet.
Dang, I got like 27. I'm trying to get that coordinator skin. And we are seeing that Galatea. This is exciting. I absolutely love Sculptor. She is always interesting to watch because honestly, there's a lot of mind games and pre-planning that goes into it, especially since Sculptor is no longer in the prime that she used to be several years ago before they nerfed her.
Big nerf.
Yeah, they kind of whacked her speed a little bit.
Slightly gutted.
As they don't necessarily like hunters being strong for too long, which is ironic to say considering Opera is still pretty high up.
Yeah, not as strong as she used to be, bro. She was like zooming through the map at her prime.
Oh yeah, she's definitely consistent, but not nearly as strong. We actually see double Sui on this team with Full Kite Seer and then Tide Knee Jerk Meteorologist. With standard rescue build on First Officer and Flywheel borrowed on Archer.
Mhm.
Now, I will say here, potentially we could see rescue chased first. That way you get the rescue out of the way, even if it means a slightly longer chase. Reason being, it can be a little hard to rescue into a patient Galatea.
Yes. Also giving away what you might also not know that the meteorologist has tie as well, so you might be banking on First Officer being the only Tide.
This is true. I will say solo tie turner is pretty standard when it comes to typical NA and EU lobbies. But we are seeing that double tie, but we do also have to be wary and to consider that Meteorologist is Sui. So if it's a late game rescue, it can be a little risky for sure. We will definitely see. One thing to consider though is that a lot of sculptors don't often tend to bring detention.
Yeah, because of their max presence sculptures.
Yes. Ooh, we are going to see Succubus. Absolutely gorgeous skin.
Like,
And yeah,
favorite-
it actually looks like Kuro is running detention. We see insolence and
going towards
detention.
Meteor.
Ooh,
Meteor
going.
getting first chase. So
All right.
let's see how well the meteorologist does. This is one of the people I know, by the way, so kind of rooting for them.
Oh. So you're excited to kind of see what happens
sorry
here.
you. Sorry,
Now-
I gotta pay for other people, man.
Ooh,
Oh,
very good
that's
statue
well,
placement. Doesn't want to risk a hit there at that window, trying to move into graveyard here. Ooh,
sorry,
good dodge from the
stuck
meteorologist.
A little bit. Gets
Ooh.
a ride from the sculptures.
Yeah, it's catching a ride there. Does take a normal hit, and we do see
He also does
that
have
Sculptor is at the
instant
first
as
press.
well.
Yeah, so I believe they most likely clocked there that Kuroshiro is running Insolence. Going to use that clown to get out of graveyard, but we are going to see the warp slightly overextended into the tram track, so Meteor does vault back.
It's not she ran back. Seer's also looking.
One thing to consider is this might be a little hard for the Seer to manage because of the fact that it is a Galatea.
Yes.
Yep, so we will see that chip down. Beautiful, beautiful sculptures. I will
At
say
least
there's definitely... Oh, my apologies.
At least there's an owl for the rescue now that wasn't used.
Yes.
It might have been more often when you use it there, so I could have got the pallet speed boost off.
I will say that was still a fairly good Kaya, about 3 ciphers.
Yeah. That chip
Now, unfortunately-
might be cool later though.
Yes, I think that can definitely come in handy for the sculptor here. I will say there's definitely a lot. Whoa, very good guess and prediction from Kuro here.
Now
Who will
there's max
immediately
presence,
rescue. Yes,
so
that is
this one's
true.
Almost completely off the tables now.
This will be a little riskier for the survivors here. We are going to see that last effort, and now we are going to see the full Pres Galatea coming to fruition here. This is when you're going to have to start being worried. Especially on a map like Eversleeping, where you do have a lot of narrow passageways, as we just saw on the Seer. It's a little hard to get out of situations like that, and we are seeing a basement chair.
Looks like I feel like this will be full cell because this is
Yes.
gonna be almost impossible to rescue, especially with max presence. So it looks like they're gonna heal and reset.
Yes, I definitely agree with selling here and just trying to reset. Does get eyes on the Seer, so Seer's gonna have to be a little careful here. Does manage to
As much
dodge
as the max presence on them. It appears
Yeah.
the Archer's gonna try to feed Tinnitus, but might accidentally give them a new target instead due to the max presence snitching with
Yeah.
it. Basically.
And it looks like getting a read that no one's going for that rescue, just gonna try to pressure that middle cipher here. Gorgeous
That's super far.
statues. One thing to consider too, since they did sell that meteorologist, the sculptor is able to get her statues back fairly easily with that recharge. And we do have warp back in play here.
That is true. Warps
And we,
onto the Seer. Seer has Owl, so could in theory
yes.
get it off, but doesn't.
It
Likely
might be
losing it.
keeping it for a rescue, especially to avoid a farm since they no longer have Tide Turner. Most likely we're going to see Archer having to move in for the rescue, but it's a little risky now since we do have that full Prez Sculptor. We're definitely seeing a lot of patience and honestly a lot of
It's a very risky
oh,
rescue chip. Like you just hear
potentially
3 minutes, honestly. Oh no,
oh
let's
nope.
go for it.
FO will be moving in. I think this is definitely a little risky. And with the
Yeah.
tuning, it's also
Let's get it off.
ooh, does get the rescue off. Very risky, but a very well done rescue. Does have to be careful not to get a double down here. Ooh, we may
Likely
see a
changing
swap
targets
onto
on
the
both
FO.
officers. Yes.
However, by trying to swap to the FO, there is a chance for the Seer to get away here.
Yes.
All right, we are going to
Let's
see
get
the
the
F
one.
now.
However, we are on 1 cipher remaining, so I might be able to get the 1 out if they pop.
Yes. I will say that that swap is definitely in the favor of survivors, but we do have to be careful that Galatea does have decent map pressure with that scalpel. Not
Yes,
scalpel, that's a medical tool. Chisel.
Yeah, chisel.
Right,
This
does
pot
catch
out
out the
early
archer.
though. Likely only will get the
Unfortunately,
misses their
ooh,
arrow as well. It's hard to
this
get
is
the arrow off
definitely.
while you're running with acceleration.
We are
Oh,
going to
does the
see the
owl does
owl
get
on the
good
archer.
to the rescue, hopefully. But Warp is ready to stop.
Ooh, yes. I believe, unfortunately, they will not be able to get this rescue. I think they're going to have to play for a 1 out at this point.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's going to
Not
come
is
down.
still optimal for them.
Ooh,
Oh, it gets
does
chipped at the window though.
hit. Yes. There is definitely a lot of very impressive mechanical gameplay that we're seeing here from the sculptor.
Yeah.
And
Might
I
see the Sears
believe.
for likely did see them at distance.
Yes, wow.
Not
Crazy
guaranteed.
eyesight. You got 20/20 vision or something?
I hope
That's
so.
a...
I wish I had that.
Seriously. I don't want to pay to see all the time.
Uh,
Right.
this is
And it looks like Seer does get spotted here. We are definitely going to see a potential 4K, especially since we have quite a few statues to work with, and we are seeing the down. Oh,
it's a
we're
good
getting
look.
a stare down.
Thank you for watching.
Staring into our loving eyes, of course. Very well done from Kuroshiro with that 4K. I will say, definitely played around his resources very well, especially with that patience. Well played from both teams. My PNG just scared the living daylights out of me. Um,
All right,
very,
chat. Which PNG you guys want?
very well done.
Which PNG you guys want, guys?
Very well played from both teams there. We are going to see a 5-5 point here. Um, so that is a tie for that first round.
Wow. Oh, we gotta get
And we are going to be moving into the second round here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, we are very much a dynamic duo, you could say.
Very dynamic, I must say.
Do you guys like it? How do you guys feel
It's
about
wonderful.
this?
Fish or cookie?
Yeah, pick your poison. Pick your poison.
I think only one is poisonous, actually.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah. And it's not the cookie, I'm pretty sure. Unless there's something secret about crickets that I'm not aware of. Oh boy. Righty, and let me take a look here. We are handing out those invites, just trying to see if anyone's going to be subbing in for either team.
Mm-hmm.
So far,
Tight
though,
round.
very fun rounds.
Yes, it's got to be very tight from the looks of it due to the tie early round.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, it looks like we're actually going to mix up entity upload ever so slightly, putting Curl on Survivor and Mono on Hunter.
Mhm.
Now this will be interesting to see. I haven't seen too much of Kuro Survivor. I'm definitely a big Sculptor fan, so whenever he plays Hunter, it's something very engaging for me personally, since she's always fun to watch.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, kind of curious what we're going to pull out. Now I do recognize a lot of the names here. But it's sometimes it's hard for me to place mains because I know that I've gone against them, but I also have the memory of a goldfish, so it definitely gets a little difficult at times.
You think you have the memory of the fish you are right now?
Yeah, whatever fish this guy's name is again, I don't remember. You guys know, so
Let me try to pronounce it. Sakambam Baspis.
it truly sounds like you're trying to cast a hex on me,
Yes, I am.
but um let me take a look here. Oh my gosh,
Wait,
there's plushies of this creature.
they are, bro. It's like world famous for its silly
The
face.
world.
It's like literally world famous.
This is like the first day I've ever heard of this creature.
Yeah,
I'm
you must.
amazed.
You're Unk, bro. You never heard of this
I'm
guy?
hung.
Actual Unk.
Listen,
Oh,
man.
here's
I've.
Biscuit will be Survivor as
Oh
well.
yeah, we are swapping Hunter and Survivor for the other team as well. Mixing it up, spicing it up a little bit.
Yep.
We're also gonna confuse our dear streamer ever so slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta make things all spicy, you know. Keep it interesting. By okay, I can wait. I have a question. Is it mayonnaise and Mulan? Is it a mix of mayonnaise and Mulan? I'm so um because it kind of looks like it's a mix of Mulan and mayonnaise, which is a very interesting combination.
Long man. Wonder what that tastes like.
I don't well uh would it be like mayonnaise with the human at that point?
I mean, I heard human tastes like chicken, so that'd be me and
I
chicken.
apparently everything tastes like chicken, so honestly I'm not quite positive. They say everything tastes like it.
Standard, apparently.
It's like, yes, this tastes like chicken. This also tastes like chicken. I think everything tastes like chicken.
Chickens are everywhere.
It's okay, we'll provide the music. I nominate Grease to do karaoke.
Hell no.
We can do tequila.
What? No.
You know, like the song Tequila, where it's just like a lot of instrumental, then just tequila after like 2 minutes.
I don't want to do both. I don't want to do that. I'm not a lyricist, man.
Okay, guys, I'll do it. Okay.
You don't want to hear me sing.
Put it on the backtrack. Pull it up. We got this. I think we are gorgeous commentators. Thank you. Very charming. Very charismatic, if you will. This is what you need to see. This is what Koa needs, guys. We need to go to Koa, and this is exactly what we need to bring to the table.
This is what we need, elevator music.
Oh, I heard that, actually. Hold on a second.
Commercial break.
We will be with you guys shortly. Roll the ad.
Yeah, there's an ad going on.
Today's sponsor is Raid Shadow Legends. I don't know.
No, it's not Raid Shadow Legends.
4 years ago, that's all you saw in every single video ever.
Bro.
You watched the game? Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh gosh. Do people actually play that game, or am I insane?
hope this is audible on the stream. That'd be really awkward. It is.
It's you gotta keep talking because it kind of cuts out if you're not talking. So you
Alright,
kind of gotta start yelling at chat a
I
little
like the
bit.
game. Oh wait, that means I just need to lower my noise suppression. Honestly, that means people will hear me typing a lot. So.
We're gonna get some ASMR in for you guys between some of
Wait,
these matches.
I'm pretty sure they said the map kick. Oh yeah, they did. Red Church is banned actually.
Oh. I wonder if we're preparing for a potential opera singer. We are going to see Arms Factory as that map pick. Which is a pretty consistent map, I would say. Occasionally can be ever so slightly survivor-sided, depending on the matchups. But there are definitely a few hunters that can make it work, especially Soul Weaver, for instance. I know some Dream Witch players also like Arms Factory as well, so we will definitely see what they have in store. A burger ad with chicken. This sounds very counterintuitive, and I'm a little concerned.
No, it was a chicken sandwich, right, Shirley?
Chicken sandwich. That's just a
Surely-
chicken sandwich, right?
Surely it's for a chicken sandwich, right?
Can we get that Whopper song from like 2 years ago?
That might be copyrighted, and already know IDV is copyrighted currently. So
This is true.
unless
Okay.
we don't want IDV getting the money, then we could just stuff a bunch of
Ah.
copyright. Then boom, they get less profits.
Give
Yeah,
it to the
make this more
Burger King
copyrighted than it should
franchise.
be.
Yes! Alright, we are going to see the VGM Hunter up first, who we did swap, so we're going to mix it up a little bit. And we are seeing the Entity upload, aka EU, survivors into the Hunter first.
What's
What
the
is your
map on?
Fugi? Yes.
Bro.
We're spicing things up, okay? We gotta
It's-
keep it fresh in here.
You need unique images to advertise this, okay?
Yes. It's going to become an EU tradition. I'm literally pulling this out of nowhere.
You become a fish every time you commentate for EU.
Exactly. You have to become one or the other. Become cricket cookie or fish.
Tasty fish. Hopefully.
I-
Actually, we don't know what this fish is like. It was extinct a while ago. We'll never know how it tastes like.
I expect to see
Unless-
this tradition carried on.
So I had to become a fish after this matchup, I'm hearing.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe I'll be an alligator gar.
Ooh. I was thinking, one that people can go is like a blobfish. They look very
Blobfish.
happy. They look very happy to be here.
Something more unique.
All
looks like
right.
someone who left insects on a cookie. My bad.
We are going to see the bands here first with the Seer and Mechanic bands. Now we do have the global bands of Puppeteer, Lucky Guy, Perfumer, and Archer. So we do have a lot of tanks out of the way, but we do have a lot of strong picks still at play here. Right. And we are going to see that Goatman ban.
Yes, Ray has been playing Goatman in previous matchups.
I do recall this, and I will say that Red Church ban definitely makes sense. Red Church is a difficult map for characters like Opera Singer and Goatman. Especially anyone who's also weak to pallets, it can be rough for. Right, and we are seeing First Officer and Aeroplanist locked in immediately for those first two picks. Oh, an Enchantress ban. This is definitely going to be a Goatman pick here. But going for that ban on the Enchantress. Ooh, a Painter pick. You do not see Painter too often.
Yeah, pretty rare these days.
Do we
Only
have
has
any
the-
do we have any buff Painter truthers in chat by chance?
I think I'm fine actually. I mean, the buff is basically Matador, right?
That's true. His character release is basically just buff Painter at this point. We're seeing Acrobat ban for that last ban here, and Postman for the last pick. Okay. Now, will we see Painter be played by Golden Ratio? We will.
Yep.
Now, will we see
actually
Golden
see
Ratio?
though.
Hold on. Don't clickbait us now. I kind of want to see a Golden Ratio. Ooh.
Come on, live up to your name, man. Gotta go see that golden ratio.
And we're seeing Kuroshiro on the aeroplane. Very intriguing. Aeroplanist is someone who has very high skill cap. So I'm curious what potential Kuro's gonna pull out here. I'm expecting big things from you, Kuroshiro. If not, you must eat the cookie.
Oh, I think you already ate it though. You ate for energy, remember?
This is true. It was a little breakfast snack for Kuro when he woke up. All right.
Out. The host is asking me to have another picture because I've been causing distress.
It's okay. IDV players are very familiar with agony. So
Yes,
I'm sure it's...
not this kind of
Oh!
agony.
A bonbon.
Oh.
Now this...
Our painter's chair gimmick, actually.
Yeah, you know, I have a feeling that a lot of this is going to come down to the camp after that first chase. Ideally, we want a 3 Cypher Kite into a bonbon per standard. But definitely we do gotta be a little wary here since, again, this is Arms Factory, and depending on what the... Oh, we actually are going to see everyone running knee-jerk aside from the first officer. So they're definitely prepared build-wise in terms of going into a bonbon, since that rotation is going to be very important, especially early game.
It'll be very, very painful for the bonbon.
Oh yeah, and we do have the double tied with Arrow running Sui. So that is something to definitely keep in mind for the end game potentially. Right. Now, I think a viable first chase here would potentially be Postman. That or even trying to get one of the rescuers off the table. So there's definitely a couple of decisions to make here to start off the game. I think it's definitely going to come down to preference.
Probably gonna choose post first, because aeroplanist can make too much distance.
Yeah, this is very true. I guess the question is, do we kind of want to try and waste time on first officer, or do we want to go someone who's a much more straightforward chase? It's kind of like a pick or choose between getting rid of a rescue or just going for the easier down. Potentially easier down, at least in theory, of course. We definitely don't want to underestimate any of our players here.
Yeah.
Regardless of the character. This is NAEU, guys. Sometimes the meta doesn't matter. Don't take that from me, though. That's probably not the best thing to say. Meta definitely does matter.
You see the cat.
It's the kitty cat, and I think we're going to see a... We're gonna see the dog versus cat matchup here. Oh. Kind of looking towards middle, seeing if we can kind of see the FO out of guard at all, but nope, just committing to that Postman, who's gonna try sticking around, but does kind of get spotted, and unfortunately does miss the wick. Waiting for just a down here.
Very close to being insta down.
Ooh, good dodge. Yes. Now this is definitely going to be a much riskier chase. Very good dodge from that Postman, though, to not take it down at that moment. Does get the wick off, however, has to be really careful here. Especially since it's pushing towards the middle a little bit. And we do see the remote bomb.
Yes.
Very well played from the Bonbon there, especially with that red light trick, catching the Postman a little bit off guard.
Relatively early down, which is good for a Bonbon, especially in the situation they're in. Because
yes.
This is a tied first round, so they need to set the tempo for the rest of the round.
Yes, and they do have a very unfortunate middle cipher as well, that being one kind of in the middle of nowhere, which Bonbon could definitely eat up. They're seeing FO move in for that rescue, getting a very clean rescue there, and body blocking for the postman to buy some extra distance, which, as we know, into Bon, distance is key.
Does have warp.
Yes,
Will he
the FO
use
does have to
it?
be a little careful here.
Probably not. Postman has a Windows letter and broken windows from his persona.
Yes, and we do also have Wick back up for a potential stun or at least a slow here, which we are going to see, but does take the chip in exchange. And we see another beautiful remote bomb from the
Very
Bon.
wonderful remote bombs. Very quick.
Yeah, very, very good, very scary. We are going to see the chair on the Cypher once more.
Cypher Rush will be a little slow.
Yes, especially since it's really difficult for them trying to get the Cypher out of the way. It's a very dangerous Cypher already, and having the chair nearby definitely makes it all the harder.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
another wonderful smoke bomb. Oh my goodness.
There's you at the.
Ooh,
Oh,
good
likely
patience from
going
that
for a
aeroplane.
Aerosoft.
Yes, very good patience from the aeroplanist, though not quite falling for
Not
it.
the aeroplane. It's likely going for double down then warping.
Yes, it looks like we are going to try and get that arrow, at least getting out a
I don't seem to know
jetpack.
where the postman went though.
So I will say
There's-
Cyphers are catching back up.
That's true.
However, one thing to consider is that there are. It looks
Okay.
like the Bon is trying to. Oh, beautiful remote.
During watch. However, he has
Oh
lost
my
his
goodness.
original target. He needs to
The
find them quick.
precision with these remote bombs are very impressive. It's honestly not something that you tend to even see in pro play sometimes.
Yes. Howard does get
But one
the
thing to
heal.
consider is that this is First Officer's first chair, and he does have a built-in slow chair speed. And Postman is now healed up, and they are on one of the last ciphers, but the cipher in middle
I feel like
is
it's
their
actually gonna be
80.
hard for anyone to rescue. Because he's cut
Yes,
off the only person that can reliably rescue.
this is
Which
definitely
means
most
they
likely
might be able
going,
to get this elimination first officer with the Bon buff.
especially since we are catching the Painter here. But it looks like the aeroplanist is trying to move in potentially for a backdoor rescue, but to consider, this also means that we only have Postman on a cipher right now.
And this means he will know where his original target was.
Yes. Now, potentially, we could also see a swap into Excitement, which is something to consider, especially if the Painter tries to move in.
That will be risky though, because he is nearing the end game.
Yes. It's also
Looking at
something you play
Cypher.
around.
Does go
Ooh.
to it, or does not see it
Oh.
yet though.
We are seeing that jetpack in
Little
use, but we do see that trail.
This will be risky because he has to get this down immediately because all the last ciphers have been started.
Yes, and that middle
Does
cipher
not
has
see it.
finally been finished. And one thing to also consider is that we have accelerated decoding put into use here.
However, Aeroplanes doesn't have BT, so it's actually fine in game target.
This is true. I do think swapping off that postman there, maybe it's a little extra difficult for the Bon. Another beautiful remote bomb. I don't think we've had a single miss this time.
Yep, no remote bomb misses. However, last has been started. Or done.
And they do just pop, especially since that Bon is running trump card insolence, so we're not going to have the tension in play, and it looks like they're just gonna kind of take a tie here.
This will be a draw. A decent tempo for both teams, but the survivors and hunters playing after this will have a lot more pressure to try to change the tide.
This is true. The survivors ideally are probably going to want to try and push for a 3-out, which is pretty difficult, all things considered, since we are still at the early rounds of round 1 and round 2, which is typically when people have their mains at hand.
I need to change my Fugi. Hold on.
Are you sure? I don't know. I think it's perfect as is.
They're gonna disable it.
Change the world. Don't let the world change you. Something like that, you know? Oh, you're gone.
Yep.
All right, guys. So I will be commentating alone for the rest of this matchup.
I guess ghost speaking.
It's almost like I can still hear him.
Hold on. I haven't logged in Fuji for a while.
Righty.
So gonna have to. It's gonna take a little while for me to change my thing. I might not even change it in time. So
Heard the voices. I'm a little scared, guys.
voices very
The
lonely.
voices. Right. You might want to get in the spectator booth over here, buddy.
Oh yeah, my bad. My bad.
We are going to see the EU Hunter into the BGM Survivors for the round 2 second half. Right, and I believe we did also swap Survivor as well for BGM.
Okay, let me add this alligator gar.
Oh boy. And for those of you who may have missed it, we are currently round 1 ended in tie as both teams got 4Ks, but the first half of the second round ended in a 2K for the hunter. So essentially, if BGM survivors want to get a little bit of lead here, they would want a 3 out or higher. However, potentially we could see another tie leading to a round 3. We will definitely see. We're essentially we're essentially kind of neck to neck right now. Both teams are playing very well. There's definitely they're very experienced with the picks that they're going, which is definitely unsurprising, but still impressive nonetheless. We're seeing a lot of mechanical knowledge on a lot of these characters that honestly you don't even see consistently in professional play sometimes. Right, and we are going to get started with the picks and the bans. Right, and we do have our global bans of Meteorologist, Seer, FO, and Archer, as well as Sculptor. We are seeing Mechanic and Lantern banned right off the bat, trying to get out any of those Cypher Rush characters out of the way.
Wait.
And they are considering who to ban on Hunter. Looks like they are banning Ivy.
Yes. Very good on this map. These relatively closed off areas around ciphers.
Yes. Plus, if I recall, I believe Monocurb does have an Ivy as well. So definitely just trying to get her out of the way. We are seeing Enchantress as one of our first picks, as well as Doctor, going a Doctor Harass duo here. Now, this is a duo that can definitely be high risk, but it is also high reward if you pull it off. It's a lot of time bots and a lot of resources farmed as well. We are seeing the Knight banned as well. I believe this is definitely a little bit of a target ban, as BGM does have a Knight main, but we are seeing Gravekeeper picked as the primary rescue in exchange.
I'll try and find.
Right.
Trying to find that. Hold on.
Trying to figure out the fish PNG. We're converting Greece right now.
Well, it's gonna take a little while because I'm
And we are seeing Anti for that last ban. Anti is a very consistent and a very powerful character. Right, and for our final pick for the survivors, let's see. Looks like we're going to see a gardener. I'm very curious what they are expecting here. Definitely a tanky team. Because we have the Gravekeeper who has the 2 shovels, the Gardener with the bubble, and a Doctor who can heal herself quite often. It is quite a tanky team to handle. I would say an opera singer would have a very easy time into this comp. Especially since she basically counters the entire lineup, actually. I will say, though, it is Arms Factory, which Opera can struggle a little bit on. So map considered, we may not see an Opera singer, but Opera is definitely a viable pick into the team comp itself. See what we're going to get, especially since the Shadow's out of the way.
where do I get this link? This is so... and try and scramble to reactivate my Kugi, bro.
Grease is scrambling for your guys' comfort.
Yes.
Thanks. Just keep him in your thoughts as he tries to figure out technology.
Yep.
Can you believe that I was the one called Ung? That's crazy.
That's true. Okay, you didn't know that what that fish was, so
Okay.
kind of on you. But
We only have a couple more seconds here deciding on those talents for survivors with that final lock-in. Potentially we are going to see double tie turner on this team. And for that hunter pick, it looks like we are going to see a Q-Wist. I will say, this is a team that has a very fair chance into Q-Wist. For those who may not know, Gravekeeper Shovel is able to entirely dodge the Q ball. Then Doctor, of course, has your healing, so for any stalled out games, it typically is a little more in her favor. Enchantress as well is able to maintain that distance, and Gardener is just a very tanky and consistent character. So this may be a little difficult for the Qist. However, again, we never want to underestimate people based off of characters or matchup. You never know what's going to happen, especially with the proficiency that we've been seeing from these hunters.
yeah,
Oh.
pretty standard spawns.
We are seeing double Sui with Fly Tide Gardener, Full Kite Doctor as well. We do have the Flywheel Borrowed Enchantress and the typical rescue build on the Gravekeeper. Now, I'm kind of curious who the Qs would want to go for here. I think Doctor could be a fairly simple chase. We do have to consider, though, that every option he has in this scenario is a 3-hit survivor, essentially.
Yeah, unless he changes from targets to go to Enchantress.
Yeah, which is very possible since Qs does have a fairly decent early game rotation. But that is also time to be bought for survivors as well. So we'll definitely see here. There are options, but each option has its own risk and own reward. So I'm curious how this is going to play out. Now keep in mind the Q is practically only really needs a tie here in order to go even. But this is something where we can get a little greedy here. Greed pays off when it comes to tourneys like this. Now, don't take my word for it. Don't get too greedy, and don't give up a win because of said greed. But it's okay to get greedy a little bit.
Greed is the sin, so maybe tone it down. I'm still trying to figure out how to get a link.
Do you need me to find that Fugi link? I think it should be the same, right?
I think I figured it out. I think.
Right. It looks like we are going to see a chase on Doctor.
Yeah, I said active.
Right.
Hopefully that's the link. If it's not the link, I'm cooked. I'm getting fired.
Well, we'll definitely find out when we get there. We're going to find something horrendous.
That is active on my side, so. I'm going after the Doctor. Doctor, nice read on that.
All right. We are seeing in the knee-jerk trying to keep distance here from the QS. One thing to consider is that QS will be able to... Ooh, very, very risky, but reading that it does take a little bit for that animation to finish up there for the QS and risking that vault, which does pay off. Pre-dropping that pallet against QS is a very good idea, all things considered.
Yeah.
As he does have one of the slower animations. Yeah. Again, risking that vault, waiting for that animation. Ooh, not greeting for the window. Very good patience from that Doctor. That is the first presence.
I think we'll use their healing items.
Yep, we do see the apple juice in effect there for that first heal. Ooh, ooh, very good dodge from the Doctor.
Does get hit in the mind game though.
This Doctor is definitely cooking
very
here.
Long fight, however.
Yeah, so one thing to consider, she most likely will take it down here, especially if we get that blink out, which we will not be seeing the blink. However, However, it still is a 3 Cypher Kite into a QS. This is
Right.
definitely a very tieable position for survivors, potentially even winnable. But one thing to consider is that we haven't gotten Trey out yet, which
Yeah.
definitely makes this a little difficult and unpredictable. Trying to bait that Enchantress a little bit. However,
Oh,
she will be able to finish it.
cue ball on that, unfortunately. Also, just a lot of contact points to lock these ciphers.
Yes. Gravekeeper is moving in for that rescue, trying to buy a little time here. Waiting. Yep, beautiful
Super
patience from
close
that
to Terra
Gravekeeper.
Shock. That was scary.
Yes, definitely was trying to bait out that Terror Shock there, but the Gravekeeper was definitely.
This
We
is
do
a
see a
blink.
missed blink. Very unfortunate. I think was just barely a pixel away from landing in that blink. That will extend the kite ever so slightly. However, I think will still see the down before Ty Turner is over.
All
And
that
we are
ciphers
going
are
to see the
stars, however. Well, you'll
Yes,
get
we
the
are.
Superman endgame that they want, hopefully.
Right. Ideally, we are going to see the Doctor down before we get that Cypher Prime, trying to block off the Enchantress. We do see
They're
that
going-
Gardner is moving in for the rescue as she is the second tie turner.
Yes.
And we are going to see potentially a hit on the Gardener. Nope, being a little patient here.
Getting her
Now,
bubble,
the
releasing
Cypher's.
Paris, going for support.
All right, we are going to see the farm, unfortunately. And Doctor will be dead before last prime, but it looks like Enchantress is going to
Paris
try
is
and
going
support
for
here.
support.
Ooh. Definitely a little.
Thanks.
Oh,
Does not go into the basement. Thought they got into the basement for a little bit. Enchantress getting pressure. Nice.
ooh. This is definitely going to be a lot of mind gaming here. We are going to see that first stun. One thing to be wary of is feeding potentially a 3-stack to that Enchantress. Enchantress trying to remain in the area. But if we see it down on the Enchantress, it will definitely make it a lot more difficult for the survivors.
That's true.
Going to go risk that pickup. However, she has a
does
stun
get the pickup.
right away. Ooh.
This Enchantress
Ooh.
as well, getting Doc to get a heal off soon.
Oh, we
Changes
are going to
target,
see
but it is
a
basement.
tear on Enchantress. It is basement. However,
Basement.
Doctor can
There's the
heal
saving
to
grade.
full. And the Cypher will be primed. One thing to consider, however, is neither Doctor nor Gardener have.
Neither
We are going to
has
see
it.
that pop potentially.
Does not pop. Likely trying just to not risk
Oh.
it. Even though I do think there was no risk there.
I will say, I think I potentially would have risked the pop, mainly since the Enchantress did have a triple stack,
They
and
kind of
Gardner
have
was able to save.
pop due to the regression. They had to.
Looks like Gardner's trying to block for the Enchantress.
Oh, it does block the
Blocking
Enchantress.
them in. Oh.
Gets the three
Okay.
stick off. However, Garner does not have BT, so he opts to hit her.
Oh, we see the down on the Enchantress. Oh, with
Oh,
the
missed
miss blink,
blink as well.
trying to move
Or this is
into
gonna be
the
a
base.
basement down. So it's gonna be hard for him to get out.
All right. And it looks like this potentially is going to be a 3 out for the survivors.
Excellent play from survivors, doing good kites and support.
Yes. The support was absolutely beautiful. Now this is
that's
definitely a little
close
risky for
to
the
the ball.
Gravekeeper, but Gravekeeper does have
does
a
have
shovel and a
shovel.
half to his name. Yep, and that will be a 3 out for the survivors, putting the BGM team a little ahead in points.
Yes, should be by 2 points. Oh yeah, my alligator guard's there now.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. We are
Look at
absolutely
you.
beautiful, guys. Now this is what you guys came for. Be honest.
The cookie
Be
had to be
honest. All right. Now we are moving on to the third round, I believe. We are on round 3, first half. And let me take a look-see here.
Half right. It's second half now.
Oh, second half? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, we just played the first half. I think.
I think I'm
Maybe.
lost right now. Wait, no, that was second half.
Oh.
Rachel's here. The commentators look
I'm
beautiful.
pretty
Thank
sure this is the
you.
second half of round two.
Can I count or can you count? That's the question.
Yes, it's
Um,
round. Yes, that was the first half. We're going to be on the second half.
okay. Righty. Well, let's see
The lead
here.
points.
Wait, no, because we were it
Okay.
was a tie into three.
Oh
picks.
yes, that is true. That was
Yes,
like that.
yes.
Oopsie, I completely forgot that game.
Confusing name.
I was trying to be busy.
Right.
God, my bad.
Ideally here for BGM, they're going to want to keep their lead. But for Entity Upload, they're going to want to get a little risky here.
Yeah.
They want to try aiming high for this matchup. Righty. Because we are currently 5-3, 5 points for BGM, 3 points for EU. And we are not subbing anyone else, so we will be seeing the same lineups for this round. We are seeing a ban on Sacred Heart Hospital, which is a very valid ban as it is a very survivor-sided map, and very few hunters are able to excel on that map. And let's see here for that map pick. Ideally, for both teams, they would want a very balanced map, or they would want it in most likely what they consider a little bit of a struggle for either team. So let's see what we're going to see here. It depends if they want to be in their hunter favor or if they want to favor their survivors. Right, and it looks like we're going to be seeing Lakeside Village as the map pick. Right.
This map is pretty decisive one because hard to get a draw on this map.
Yes, it is. It's definitely a map where it often feels like Lakeside matches tend to lean entirely one way or the other. Whether it be for survivor hunter.
Large size makes it hard to do all the ciphers in time and pressure them. But also some of the kiting areas are pretty weak compared to some of the other maps, so the hunter also gets chances from that.
Yes. It's definitely a map where it feels like it's black or white. There's not too much nuance to it, especially considering it has its own struggles for each faction. It really depends on typically it's honestly that first kite. It's definitely a lot of pressure for whoever may be expecting that kite or whoever gets it. We are seeing the EU hunter go first on Lakeside. I mean, the BGM survivors will be up first as well. And I'm curious what we're going to see. Do you have any predictions for what we might see in this lineup?
Honestly, I have no idea. Especially a hunter, because there's a lot of options for a hunter now. Maybe you'll see a knight.
That's what I'm wondering. My main curiosity is what we're going to do for rescue. Because typically round 1, round 2, you got your easy picks of being either first officer or gravekeeper. But once you start getting into the round 3 onward, that's when you kind of have to start mixing up a little bit more, either going off rescues or you're kind of risking going, hey, maybe we gotta pull out someone like a Merc or a Wildling, you know? Which typically Wildling is not played often, and Merc has definitely fallen a little bit behind on rank meta.
Merc is, you can argue Merc is now becoming a detriment in team comps due to his healing.
Yes, this is very true. Unfortunately, his debuffs are honestly a little detrimental for the current meta, which is why you don't often see him anymore in comp play, aside from very, very late rounds. We are in a meta where time is king. Any time lost, it means you're closer to potentially losing a game. And that also includes any potential mistakes. So Merc is definitely someone who is a little bit risky. He can guarantee a save because of his delayed damage, but you have to consider he has a 25% decoding debuff, and then he has Shell Shock to boot, which makes it even harder for him to heal.
Yeah.
It's definitely a gamble.
At this point.
Yes, it's a little bit of a gamble that I feel like Merc is someone that you can only really run in a team that can also cover his weaknesses as well. So maybe a psychologist, maybe a decoder like Prisoner. Which Prisoner we can definitely see on this map since it is lakeside. We can put him on Big Boat. Psych also is a potential on a map like this since it's very big and you have that 2-story area. Yes, so we'll see. We'll definitely see. I believe we also have been seeing Reito on the primary rescue. And while I'm not familiar with seeing Reito on First Officer, I definitely have not seen Reito on Merc or Wilding or any other rescue of that sort. So I'm kind of curious if they're going to be swapping the main rescue or if we're going to see something a little spicy here.
I do remember I have ADHD playing rescue a lot, but they had told me personally they hate playing rescue.
Alrighty. I do think as well that we have 2 players on BGM who are familiar with Knight. But we did see a Knight ban last time, so we potentially may see that target banned again this round, making it a lot harder for the survivors to really pick that guaranteed rescue pick that they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly why we need more rescuers in IDV. We need more diversity so we get more people on rescue, guys.
I mean, they have a lot of rescue options, to be honest. They still have Night open. They have Airplanes as a possible secondary. They still have Grave available, actually.
I think...
So they should be fine with their rescue picks.
Oh, I thought Grave ended up being global banned. Must be incorrect.
Didn't seem like it on the menu screen in-game.
Well, we are seeing the Lantern and Mechanic ban once again, with Goatman and Ivy being the double ban for the survivors. Both very good picks on a map like Lakeside, and again, we do know that Monocurb does have a very intimidating Ivy in their arsenal.
True.
And let's see, for those first picks for survivors, I want to say they're definitely going to want to get their rescue pick in first. And we are going to see Coordinator. Now, Cordy can be a risky solo rescuer if that's what they're going for. Oh, we are actually seeing that Knight since Knight was not banned. So we are seeing the Knight Cordy.
Coordinator's probably there just for like a hard to chase pick and also for support eventually.
Now, I will say one thing to consider here is that decoding may be a little bit slow, especially in that mid game when people are on chair. We may see some audience effect here on a Coordinator to kind of counteract that. But we'll see Antiquarian for that 3rd ban, getting that strong harasser out of the way, and a Florian for the 3rd pick for survivors.
Stable kiting pick that can also be tied depending on the comp.
Yes, yes. Now, I will say one consistent pick that they could potentially go here is an Embalmer, especially if they want to guarantee at least a tie here. But we're actually seeing a melee ban, which is quite curious.
Maybe they're gonna pick Smiley Face, actually.
That's what I'm wondering. But we may potentially see a Smiley, maybe a melee, or maybe even a Jack. We are actually seeing Psychologist for that final pick, which is a pretty tanky character, though for certain hunters can definitely be an easy presence farm as well, depending on which area she's kind of locked in on. Oh, Queen Bee's not allowed? Oh, we don't get to see the gorgeous Queen Bee.
Because Matador isn't allowed either.
This is true. Boo. Sorry, guys. No gorgeous melee for you all. Not this time.
Have you seen that one image of Melly's model without the human parts?
Yes, it's kind of it's cursed, but it's also kind of cool. I can't even lie.
And they shut down my PNG for that. Come on.
I think I find yours a little more disturbing. I can't lie.
Bruh.
All right.
Now.
Looks like they are locking in those builds. Final build check here. I'm kind of curious of what Hunter we're going to see. I feel like it's a little hard to tell into this type of team. This comp is very versatile. I think here it's going to be more of a preference pick than it is going to be a counter pick. I could see Anne might be a little difficult into this team, I can't lie. Maybe potentially a wax artist.
That is a fair pick, actually.
Now, wax artist, not only is this map viable for him, but he can also handle his own into this team comp.
Especially the night.
Oh, we're going to see a
Actual.
Robbie. Very, very interesting. Now, Robbie is my personal skill issue, but I absolutely love seeing his gameplay. Now we love Robbie in this household. We love and support Robbie, as I also see Izzy in chat freaking out about the Robbie pick. I will say this team might struggle a little bit into the Axe Boy. His trees can block the flare. Psychologist effectively, that extra hit may or may not be null, depending on how Kite goes. Knight, the gambling is a little harder when it comes to Robbie between the abilities and the hits, but Fire Investigator can hold his own.
Yes. Oh, he also Fire Investigator has windows as well. Only a single time is come up with a Knight. Knight also has flywheel.
Ooh, so we're seeing a Sui Knight here. We are seeing a lot of knee jerks here. Minus the double flywheel with the coordinator and the Knights. While it is good for distance, I will say flywheel can be a lot more consistent into the Robbie. So we'll definitely see how this goes. We may see a psych down here first.
I'll see might chase Knight.
This is true. But I also wonder if you would rather try to force the Knight or the coordinator in. Right, I will say, but definitely hands down, the last person Robbie would want to chase is that Fire Investigator.
Yeah,
it
Fire
is way too
risky. Pop a ball there for supporting.
Yeah,
the future.
that early chase into a Fire Investigator is not what you're looking for when you're playing Robbie.
Yeah, because all that distance with the windows as well. Don't want to think of that.
Right. We are going to get started here with round 3, first half for BGM into EU. Now, I'm kind of curious if they intentionally went a team name that is shortened into EU.
Yeah. Playing the whole server, apparently.
All right, and yes, he is beelining for the Psychologist. He is running trump card detention with Peeper as the first. Interesting.
Psychologist does call out the route.
Yes, already trying to rotate the Robbie.
Oh.
And we'll be able to make this vault.
Does not have self-heal. Very curious.
Oh, yes, we don't see a self-heal on that site.
He sacrificed self-heal for snooze and defense mechanism. With Catharsis, so they were expecting Psychologists to get.
Yes, it looks like they want to try to buy as much time as possible.
Yeah, for decoding that snooze. Catharsis to get that accelerated going a little bit faster, which could or may or may not matter.
I will say already a very good rotation from the Psychologist here. Oh boy. The ciphers are already half.
Misses their first flame, but might be able to get a basic attack here.
We are going to see that vault, so we are going to get that second speed boost off of the pallet here.
Very fast. This is why they ran knee jerk.
Yes, especially in an area like this, it is very advantageous for survivors to run knee jerk. There's just a lot of really good windows and also the pallets at the log area. Now she still has stress as well, and Psych usually guaranteed at worst is a 60-second kite, so we have to consider that. We already see 3 ciphers done, and Psych still has yet to take a hit here. The rotation is very spot on with that routing.
Very nice use of the small boat area.
Yes, and unfortunately the Robbie does not have Blink, so it does make it a little more difficult for him to catch up or to even get a hit.
Blink.
And we are starting those last two ciphers.
Yeah, this
again,
is a
Ada-
very devastating kite so far. Very
Yes,
good on the psychologist.
we
Going
are
to
going to
Shaft.
see that first hit on the psychologist here, who, as you mentioned, is rotating into Shaq, trying to keep an eye on those flame dots to not take a flame hit. Basement, luckily, is not at Shaq,
Yeah.
which most likely was communicated by the team. She
Our
will.
getting near
Ooh.
Cypher, not cutting away to these 3 pallets.
Now that speed almost got her to that pallet, but she does just barely take that hit before she can make it to the pallet. Knee jerk is definitely not to be underestimated in any regard. To consider, those last two ciphers are moving along fairly decently
Almost a
here.
5 Cypher first kite.
Yes.
She
And
will be dying here.
and yes, she will go down, especially since that pallet is already dropped and destroyed. But they are on those last two ciphers, of which one is finished and the other is practically primed. It looks like they are setting coordinator in for that rescue, who is running the borrowed flywheel and has the flare gun.
Yeah, saving flare gun probably for the endgame gun.
Yes. It looks like going to go ahead and move forward. Ooh, gets the flare due to the low wall, and they are going to pop to leave them at full health. Looks like we are still going to go for that psychologist, but this is looking like a 3-man out due to that early rotation and beautiful kite from the psychologist. To consider though, Robbie does still
Excellent
have
mind
trump
game.
card. Yes, this so far has been really, really good on psychologist in terms of all that rotation. We are going to see psychologists go down here. Yeah, it does look like that will be a 3-man out for BGM.
I was expecting more fire investigator.
Ooh!
Ooh, the ball picked them out. Oh, barely. Ooh.
That was a little scary.
That was very scary.
Yes, I will say here, I think the Knight should just take that 3-man out instead of risking that coordinator rescue.
No point risking it. They'll have a point lead with this round.
Yes, especially since they already have their lead, and getting a 3 out in itself is already very much an achievement, especially in the later rounds. Which is definitely a lot of pressure on the EU survivors going into that BGM Hunter for the second round. This is definitely going to be decisive here. In fact, I'm honestly not quite sure if they can continue off of that. Let me take a look here. Oh no, we are going into the second. Yes.
They will have to be playing the second round, but they have a lot of pressure to get a good result.
Yeah, I think a 4-man out is in demand here in order to stay in the game. But let me kind of add up those points here.
It's gonna be hard. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Looks like we were 5-3, 2 points in the favor of BGM. Effectively, it is to make this a little bit simpler. We are 5-1. EU definitely needs to get a 4-man out in this round, which is a very hard feat, especially for later rounds.
Yeah, there's also plenty of options for the hunter to guarantee 1 kill too.
Yes, and that's essentially all they really need. Right. Kind of curious where we're going to go. Honestly, there are several options, like you mentioned, that they can kind of go just to even guarantee that 1K, which is all they really need in order to win this matchup. So I'm kind of curious if we're going to see someone a little special here. And also curious what the survivors are going to go, namely, due to the fact that they need a 4-man out for this. I can see this being relatively harasser heavy, maybe.
Yeah, they're probably gonna run lots of support and have at least 2 people on suicide builds.
Yes. Which is risky, but it may be necessary.
Need the risk at this point.
Yes, it's This is going to be a hard bargain for the EU survivors, but we don't want to underestimate them either. You never know what they might pull out.
Yeah. I recall Senpai playing a Harasser, but I forgot which one.
Oh, we are banning Mechanic and Seer here. Just see a little bit of an Balmer tease there for a moment.
Yeah.
Now this is a lot of pressure on the EU survivors here. Getting a 4-man out is no easy task. They really don't want to see that Goatman, which is very understandable.
They know Ray plays him.
Yes.
And Balmer, Grave.
They're trying to go very safe picks here.
They might need to go riskier picks later though, because they need a greater results.
It's true. It could definitely pay off. Meteorologist ban.
Yeah, she's pretty good for more risky situations, so he doesn't want that.
Yes, very versatile as a character. Right, we are seeing Magician, who is a very strong kiter. It looks like they're trying to go those stronger or safer picks here.
Right. Might need to run Doctor, unless they have Doctor go land.
Right. Yeah, they're definitely going to want someone that has very decent sustain or at least support. We are seeing a Fire Investigator ban. Makes me kind of curious what we're going to be seeing here. Perhaps maybe a Hullabaloo.
This looks like more Merchant will be played.
Ooh, oh, we're seeing a Prisoner. Prisoner is definitely a little more of a riskier pick. However, with that decoding, if he doesn't get first chase, can definitely help the survivors pull back into the game here.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like
play now.
That is what I'm curious to see. Now, honestly,
but Real's not really a good pick for this just secure situation they need.
Honestly, there's definitely a lot of options here for the Hunter because all they really need is a 1K, and the BGM wins the matchup. This is basically it's an all or nothing game. Alrighty. Locking in those final talents for the survivors here before we move on to that Hunter pit. Now, based off the bans, it's a little hard to tell. I almost want to say...
gotta reset the match. It looks like there's must have been a pick somewhere.
This looks like we had a little bit of scuff, of course. Right. Looks like there was some EU ping moments going on.
Oh, I see.
All right, we're running it back one more time. Let's see here. I assume it's gonna be same picks, same bands. Just gotta kidnap that Hunter into the mix.
I might be able to, even though I'm not supposed to. Ooh.
Alright, so are we having a little bit of difficulty here?
Let's see if I can. Oh, I don't know if that was me camping or someone else, but they definitely got kidnapped.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Alright. We are back into the match. Fingers crossed this time that we're not going to see the ping issues pop up again.
Yeah. We might need to do pause if that happens.
Right.
Hopefully that wasn't from me. I heard that it shouldn't be from me because commentators shouldn't be able to lag EU players, but...
Yes, and it looks like we have not been. We instead get the EU ping, which is in favor of our players. Right, yep, we are just going to see the same band, same picks, ideally same builds, and hopefully no lag. Righty. Should be a pretty smooth ban and pick section here. Right. Now I am kind of curious. I will say honestly, with the picks that we did see, I think getting Prisoner out of the way will be the immediate call. However, definitely depends where Prisoner's going to spawn, which will ideally be Big Boat. And if not Prisoner, then it would be Embalmer, which I think are the two picks that the Hunter would want to get out of the game first. Right. Let's see. They are locking in their talents once more here, which I'm sure they have a decent idea of what they're going to go for. And kind of curious what the Hunter's going to pull out. Now, I want to see someone very special. Throw me a Fool's Gold or a Jack. Maybe even a Mad Eye.
Mad Eyes on this is one of his worst maps though. I don't think so.
Yeah, you know, fair enough, fair
I
enough.
don't think they're playing. I don't think they're playing Brick on Lakeside.
We want someone a little spicy here, you know? We gotta mix it up a little bit.
Or they'll play boring character like Ann, because, you know, they only need one person killed.
Yeah, come on, don't do that to us. We don't want to nap on the job here.
Feaster. Does Ray even play Feaster?
Maybe.
I don't recall.
Alright, come on. Throw us a curveball here.
Massive curveball.
What are we gonna see? The moment of truth.
It might be Lizard, actually.
Oh, Percy! Oh, brother!
Yes! Yes.
Oh.
I love this man. This is my man.
One commentator's happiness, another commentator's agony.
We do not forescape the undead.
That's not happening.
We don't talk about how we can't do anything if the gates are open. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, don't talk about that end game. I'll talk about it though. No, guys, Cypher Rush.
What's an end game? What's an end game? I don't know what end game is.
We are seeing triple borrow time, Embalmer not running it, which typically he honestly doesn't quite need to run it. We are seeing a Flywheel Embalmer, Flywheel Prisoner with a Knee-Jerk on Magician, and of course Gravekeeper with the standard rescue build, which unfortunately that Tide Turner is definitely going to be a little hard coming in clutch.
However, it'll be hard to chase the Grave, so Grave is still a good pick in a Pierce.
Yes, he is a very solid pick in a Gravekeeper. Or Gravekeeper is a solid pick into Percy, especially because that's a lot of time bought.
Yeah, you might not want to spend all that time smacking dirt.
Yes. I will say, Percy is one of the hunters who does not struggle that much on Big Boat because his dashes do take him upstairs, unfortunately. I personally think that if Percy tries to dash upstairs, that his sword should get stuck and he falls over. That's my personal belief.
We don't want this sword getting stuck.
No, I don't know. I think that is the perfect rework.
We don't want him falling like a Looney Tunes character, man.
No, I think that'd be quite comical.
No. Let's not have him do Looney Tunes gimmicks.
You know, to each their own. We'll just agree to disagree, as they say.
Oh, it's his S skin. Ooh.
Oh, you don't see many people with his S. Oh.
Well, it appears it must
be Ping. Is it Ping? All right. Who's the secret NA on the team? Who's doing it?
All right. Okay. I mean, we're both NA, so it could be both of us.
Okay. It looks like yes, all the teams are lagging. Are y'all gonna play on the yellow Ping? Yeah. What's happening this match? All right. Who's running the lag switch? Who's doing it?
Someone got on the ping booster or something. VPN.
All right. Who got the VPN? Turn that off.
I think Carol has been talking about that recently. Maybe it's him.
Pearl, is it secretly you? Uh-oh.
Scandalous.
They're secretly hacking the play. Our streamer is sabotaging
Our
our game.
streamer, get him out of here.
Oh my goodness. Get this guy out of here.
Fired. You're firing. We're firing the streamer, bro.
I don't know. Are we gonna see that? I talked about having like a lag tourney where it's just people at extremely high pings going in.
True, that
But
would be fun.
yeah.
Not for the players though. It'd
That,
be fun for the
oh
viewers.
yeah, no. It would be very entertaining. And I feel like that is just technically any standard EU tourney with NA ping. But
Our
yes,
streamer hacked them just to not see Piercy. Oh my gosh.
sabotaging the team because of Percy. I can agree with that. That's something I can get
strongly
behind.
disagree. Oh no 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 no.
Please excuse my cat. She's very opinionated about this match. Can I help you? Oh, she's ignoring me now.
You should feed them the fish.
Oh
It's on
no.
the screen
Oh,
now. Oh,
we are going to
yeah.
see a quick
Forest
reset
Gate!
here.
Surrender,
Oh my
Forest Gate!
gosh!
Oh my gosh!
Guys, we're going into the next round! I can't believe it. They
Oh
did
my
it.
god.
They
Go
actually did it.
Sword!
Okay, 4 out into a Percy. This is history in the
This is
NAEU books.
incredible.
Never
Okay,
seen before.
I guess staff is gonna play a game to commemorate this.
All right, guys.
Ooh.
Clearly I get to go Mad Eyes this time.
No, Target ban. Okay, but anyways, I actually just gotta rerun the picks without comp mode.
Alright, let's see here. Fingers crossed. Alright, who got the VPN on? Alright, let's take bets here. Alright, who's getting banned based off of my BS-ery?
You're just who's getting banned? Please don't.
Let's
Not
see.
me. Not me, please.
Kuro? Oh, you're right. Alright, get Kuro out of here, guys.
What? What the? Oh, that's so the hunter slammed their face on the keyboard and smashed and sent a jumble of
Oh.
numbers in the face. That's yep.
A very IB behavior, I think. Like, yeah.
Okay,
Kuro
what
actually
about
flew all the way out to North America just for today's tournament, just to
Oh.
lag out BGM here.
Oh my gosh, Kuro! This is an EU tournament. Why did you fly back to America?
This is exactly why you can't cross content creators, guys. Ugh, we never
Always between your
learn.
expectations, man.
This is who you look up to. Can you believe that? Can you
Cannot
believe
stay
that?
on schedule.
Wakes up late, lagging out our poor EU players. Oh my goodness.
Supposedly functioning member of society, by the way.
Oh, that's insane. Grown man right there. Grown man. Can you believe that? Exactly. Hashtag cancel Kuro. Please get that trending on Twitter, guys. Trust. There will definitely be no potential backlash to this happening at all.
No.
What could possibly go wrong? Right.
Anyways,
We
not
are
bad.
rolling this back. I fear for their pings. Shaking in my boots. My hypothetical boots.
Wait,
Someone
does this
just
mean
sent a
bro is flying on
screenshot.
an airplane. Wait.
Is that
This re-
5,000 MS? What?
What? Yo.
Okay, never mind. They're just messing. Okay, roll it back. Roll it back. 5,000 MS. You must be on like Mercury at that point.
Holy bro.
What's
Bro's on
the-
Pluto. Why is it? Why does it say green? By the way, it says in green.
Clearly 5,000 MS is considered the norm in IDB. Oh my goodness. A bum is crazy.
They call me a bum all the time, bro.
Also, it's kind of it's like self-defense here.
Yes.
All right. Let's go back into the game with no high ping this time, and certainly not 5,000 ping. That would be horrifying.
Oh my gosh, no. They're gonna get DDoS somehow while you're playing. It's
Yeah.
gonna turn like 10,000.
Now, would
That
I doubt
10,000 be
IDV?
possible?
I think IDV would have that
10,000
high
delayed
ping.
crazy.
No.
Okay, Ray. Okay, I can't say that. Okay, Ray. Okay. Just play your
All
game,
right,
bro.
well,
Just
lock
play
in,
your
Ray. We're
game,
already
bro. Just
talking
play your
about this.
game.
Hold
Just
on.
play your game, man.
Bro's got priorities, I guess. Something like that.
I mean, he is playing Undead.
Yeah, this
Did
is
you know
true.
Undead and his assistant had a pretty zesty relationship?
They what? Hold on, all I hear are dashes right now. I can't hear anything, and honestly, that probably is for the best considering what you might have just said to me.
Yeah. Percy and his assistant had a very interesting relationship.
Oh my gosh. And affair? They have hand holding before marriage?
I don't know about that, but let's just say one of them is more devoted to the other.
Oh boy.
Okay, that's a little off topic. Okay, back to the game.
We're gonna start talking about AO3 fanfic, guys. Alright. Anyways, Immobart did narrowly miss a terror shock earlier. We are most likely going to be seeing
down.
yeah.
Oh, what flywheel.
Very nice flywheel from that embalmer, but he is going
Nice
to take a
down.
down here.
Very
And
good
we do
time.
have warp in play. It looks like Gravekeeper is going to preemptively rotate off that middle cipher, which is a very good idea considering Percy is beelining for that cipher. Wants to try and delay middle cipher getting done as long as possible since that is a very dangerous cipher for survivors. Gravekeeper is already going towards Embalmer. We may see that Tide Turner come into effect for the first heal here.
Just standing
Oh.
here to pressure ciphers and waiting for war.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Menacingly.
Now, I will say, honestly, they are kind of at the point here to where as long as Percy gets this Embalmer down, that is a game.
Got Lamb down as well. Very nice timing and aim.
And we may potentially see that Coffin come
I
into
got it.
use here.
Oh,
Oh,
he
yep.
does. However, if he
Just
gets down here, there's a good chance that guaranteed one elimination will be done.
I will say, I do
That's
think
under this point.
now here we're gonna have to see basically a double cipher kite here. Technically a single cipher.
With the dashes.
But honestly, one hit and this embalmer is unfortunately out of the game, and that would
Not
be it for
actually,
me.
not actually immediately downed because there's still some time left before that
Oh.
line.
Stunning the
Nice.
Percy, but ooh, oh, just narrowly
drop
dodging
down
that
hit.
hit, but we are going to see the
You see,
down.
Pollard does have a little bit of time. There's no way he's gonna let this happen, especially with someone already being here.
Oh yes, he's just gonna kind of. Oh, nice dodge from the Gravekeeper.
Just trying to. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Ran into the area.
that somehow hit there. Oh, we get the
Oh,
terror shock on the
unfortunate.
Gravekeeper. And that is the 1K automatically on that Embalmer here. Already, it looks like that this matchup
This
is
is
decided.
a
But
win for
let's
BTM likely.
see. Yes, I do want to see how this plays out regardless for the survivors.
Yeah. That
Right, now I
cipher
do-
will be started soon.
Yes, I will say they definitely came a little close to getting at least close to having a 4-man endgame, just missing that one cipher, but it's just too difficult to someone like Percy. There's not much time you can really buy into a character like him.
Mhm. No, I'm surprised I didn't hit. I thought that was one of the
I
dash
know.
hit.
Now, I will say, all things considered, all points matter.
Oh, I guess
Oh.
it's stuck under the ceiling of that. Alright, we won't have any. Oh, he'll not have any resources if he gets this.
It looks like he's going to
cipher.
swap prisoner.
True, this is a pretty bad cipher to kite on.
We are going to see potentially an electrocution here. Oh, nope, just
Oh,
barely.
apparently dodges it. Also only has flywheel, does not use it.
Oh boy. This potentially is going to be a 2K or even a 3K for the Percy. But they are getting fairly close to popping that last cipher as it is almost primed.
It is
Uh,
fine. With
I will say the
connection.
survivors definitely played well considering the hand that they were dealt. It's just a very difficult bargain trying to go for a 4-man escape,
Yeah, just not the
especially into
best.
someone like a Percy. Alright, we are going to see down on that
Flywheel
prisoner.
for him. Gets
Ooh,
oh,
a nice
wow.
flywheel.
However, he does dash into distance.
Yes,
So
this
that's
is looking like a tie in terms of standard match procedure, of course. Right.
Draw has been
Thank you for
achieved.
that 35 MS ping, Kuro. And he will unfortunately go down here. And that is the matchup win
BG.
for BGM against EU. Very well played from both teams. And GG's. I will say we got to see a lot of very fun and engaging gameplay today, especially considering the proficiency that we've seen on these lineups. So that was honestly a really entertaining tourney to see, especially for today's matchup. We may have had a little bit of scuff today, especially with those ping issues, but it was very entertaining nonetheless. And of course, you got us. We're gorgeous. We're beautiful.
Yes, we got our fishes. Unfortunately, the
Mhm.
cookies will be gone.
Yep,
sad.
no more cookie. You guys get to deal with this instead. But I'm sure that is much more preferable.
Also, I believe I am commenting the next matchup happening, so you might see this fish again.
Yes, I will be swapping out with Grease gets to steal my body and commentate.
However,
instead.
I will have to eat a meal before this, so let's hope that doesn't delay it. There was some delays, so I have less eating time now.
Yep, you better scarf that down. And we're probably going to go ahead and end this here. And do you have anything else to say?
Good luck with the fish.
All right. You guys have a wonderful day. And for those of you who are ranking, good luck with rank and enjoy the next matchups. Thank you for joining today.
Oh, you need to add your microphone. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Eli, and I'll be commentating alongside Ixmi here. We'll be seeing DHL, sorry, my pronunciation, and Radiance. Is it working? It's okay, take your time, take your time. I don't think they can hear the other commentator just yet. Can you guys hear Ixmi? Oh lord, oh, looks like we're having some microphone issues. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, because she's great. It looks like the match will be starting. Looks like we will be seeing a journalist and toy immersion ban from the Hunter side. And Justice will be playing the Hunter. And oh my god, sorry, I see my cat walking into my room again. Oh, so sorry. Looks like we'll be seeing a Lanternus and Gravekeeper pick. Which is Gravekeeper is definitely really good round 1, especially if we do happen to see a Goatman. We'll also be seeing a Priestess pick here, and it looks like a Priestess ban, sorry, and a Puppeteer pick, which also is definitely not bad round 1. Definitely very excited to see this matchup. Well, he's still having a little bit of issues. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Antiquarian also seemingly got banned, which is obviously, she's very scary. Looks like we'll be seeing a lawyer pick though. And looks like someone else, is like the previous commentator, the fish, the roached up cookie, seemingly is ready to, commentate as well if you aren't able to. I'm not sure. I just hope my cat doesn't accidentally.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but now they can hear me, but that's not what I meant to do.
I just hope my cat doesn't eat my cables while I'm streaming. That would be pretty bad. While I'm on stream, sorry. No, not streaming. I wish I was.
What about now? Oh my god, that's loud. Oh my god. Okay. Hi! I'm sorry, everybody. I was trying to figure it out. I'd never...
Looks like we will be seeing a paddler pick from Justice here.
Are we? Thank you for telling me. Sorry, guys.
Yes, we are. We are.
We are. We do have the Journalist, Toy Merchant, Priestess, and Antiquarian band, and we've locked in Lanternus, Gravekeeper, Puppeteer, and Lawyer. If they are not on their supposed player, ignore that, pretend it is. You'll find out who's who anyway in the game.
Yeah, I do think we'll be seeing a, 2 tides from the Gravekeeper, obviously, and the Puppeteer. Yeah, we'll be seeing full kite from the Lawyer and just 5 from the Lanternus. We'll be going with our typical mullet spawns, for survivors, and yeah, it does seem like, I feel like Peddler could definitely chase the Lawyer here because, well, he's a decoder. Though I'm not too sure. Are you still here with us?
I am still here. I'm so sorry. I was just putting everything into the... I
I can't hear you. You want They still can't. You want the other commentators to just pop back in? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I'm having a little bit of difficulties here. Oh, I'm a little bit nervous doing this alone, especially if nobody can hear you. I did notify the other person to come join, so hopefully I won't be alone for long. Looks like the match will be starting. Marta, to take a sip of my delicious drink. It's taking a little time to load in. But yeah, no, I'm actually relatively excited to be seeing the HL play today.
Okay, we have
There's like a
the
lot of
game
my friends
starting
in there,
here.
so hopefully might be able to see them getting clipped.
Oh, we
Would be
see
pretty
Justice
funny.
going with this little archway right into the circus. No, that's not circus, that's
Yeah.
a two-story haunted house.
Yeah, looks like we will be going after a lawyer, getting that chip hit at the bottom. Ooh. Heather is definitely a very scary hunter, if I do say so myself. Might be getting the first hit relatively soon.
We are
Or
bringing
just
chippers
not-
on this peddler too, which is making the chips a little bit easier, but it does bring away the security of a blink.
Yeah. Looks like he will be getting downed. It is a relatively early down, and he is unfortunately right near basement. And it looks
Oh,
like
that is
Justice will be carrying
unfortunate.
him there.
We will maybe
Yeah, no,
see
that
a
is
little
not
basement
good.
party in here, perhaps?
Turn on the music. Is it turned on?
Let's see here. Oh,
looks
Puppeteer
like
is already
Peter will
in
be
here.
going into the rescue. I did not see him at all.
Not me either. I kind of got a little jump scared seeing him jumping down that staircase, but we are gonna see Tide being used here to try and get out of basement.
It's like we did get the drop down hit on the puppeteer while we're trying to get through the body block.
Interesting here that their goal isn't just to use Tide to get as far away from basement as possible, but they're using their Tide to run upstairs instead.
Yeah, it seems like the lawyer might have been trying to go for a rebound with the puppeteer's aid, but that unfortunately didn't happen.
Unfortunately, we do see Lawyer being cheered once again in the basement. Puppeteer is a 75% hit, so one more chip and they are out. They cannot heal anybody else at this moment as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, puppeteer. It's kind of annoying that he cannot get healed when he's injured and nobody else is. It looks like the Gravekeeper was trying to go in, but I don't think he can quite make it.
I do not think we're gonna have enough time to get this rescue through, but we are going to be dropping down into basement just as the Rocketeer is taking off, allowing for maybe a second basement chair.
Oh, going right past the stone that the peddler set up, but we'll probably be
Oh, and
getting.
we are winding
Yeah,
right
I'm
into
by the
this pallet,
time.
hitting the Gravekeeper right next to basement once again.
This is definitely not looking for good for the survivors. We're deciding not to cheer in basement this time.
Wow, that's interesting. Why do you think that is? Why would you not pick the basement here?
I'm not too sure. I personally don't play Hunter much, especially because I tend to be really fried. So I wouldn't be able to tell, but
I don't play a lot of
might
Hunter
be
because I
to-
prefer being happy. But we're gonna see Lazy Dina and Lantern is coming in here for the rescue. That is overground. I do not think they're gonna be able to make it before half though. We're trying to see the body block but not really putting it through, but they are being stuck on the little vine thing on the grounds.
Looks like it will be an over half rescue though. Definitely avoiding the chips very well.
Hitting the Lanternist
Yeah.
to force the semi-early rescue after the second half. Usually you want to try and rescue as late as possible, but Justice is not letting them slip through with that just now.
Yeah, I mean, she did come in like right after house, so I was a little unfortunate. The Gravekeeper will be taking a chip damage right there. Um,
Oh, they do have
The
another
Peddler
shovel
does
to
have-
work with, which might waste a little bit of time. I'm unsure. Does Chip bring Gravekeeper out of the shovel?
No, I'm pretty sure he recently got buffed that if you get a chip, he'll still be in shovel, until like the second chip.
We
I don't know if it
see
was
the
a buff
fourth
or it was
cipher
always
getting
like that.
popped right here, but they do not have a fifth one started, which gives Justice a little bit of wiggle room here, especially when carrying the Gravekeeper that is being sent back to the manor on this final chair.
Yeah, especially it was really unfortunate that it was right after half, though if it was gonna be right after half, might have as well like come in like just a little bit later. Would
We
be
do
nice.
see in the distance that the Puppeteer and Lanternist are trying to reset here, healing up both the Puppeteer and the Lanternist.
Though that's definitely gonna take a little bit of time, especially with Puppeteer's healing.
Yeah, and they still do not have a fifth cipher started, so this is not looking like a tight position right here unless they pull off something miraculously.
Hey, don't ever give up.
Don't ever give up. There are miracles. We do spot out the
There
survivors,
are.
kind of. Yes, here we do. We finally get our eyes onto Puppeteer.
Oh, just almost got the chip damage off. Though looks like the Peddler will be getting this fine, and the Puppeteer will be one hit away.
That
Gonna
vine
puppet
is...
again. Lewis
Sorry.
is not ready.
Lewis is
It's
not
okay.
ready. He is tired. He wants a break.
Fortunately, missing the chip hit. The Peddler did switch to teleports.
And we do
Which
see
is
Lantern by Lantern's
currently
ping that the
ready.
last cipher is, yes, about 26%. Now it's up to 40 even, but we do see the progress and we know exactly where the Lanternist is, so we teleport over there. Ooh, due to the freeze effect, ooh. We spot them out though and hit them through the freeze frame, wow.
Locking off the locker. A little confused, and fortunately canceling the vine. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not. The Puppeteer did get up though using his self-heal. And ooh. Unfortunate for the Lanternist, she did get hit in the static image.
Lanternist
The
does
Lanternist-
have self-pickup left, but it's gonna be difficult in order to get something here. They do have the last cipher 40%. I have missed the location of the last cipher. Is it close to where Lanternist is down? Yes, it is the two-story run,
in
right?
the circus. It's yeah, 2-story, not circus.
That's what I
call
said,
it
that's my
building,
bad.
personally. I call it building. It's a building.
Yeah, people say two-story funhouse. I sometimes say circus.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, it's just a circus map in general, so wouldn't blame you. Looks like looks like Justice will be camping the Lanternist, not getting tinnitus from the Puppeteer due to the fact he's all the way across the map.
Yes, but he
I
is
think
on
we're
his way to dungeon, so
definitely-
if he can stay hidden for long enough, he might be able to get the dungeon here if we're letting Lanternist bleed out.
Yeah, and he does still have his Lewis due to the self-pickup, that healed him at half health. Though looks like the Lanternist is still not picking herself up. Teleport is ready again, Justice does not have tinnitus whatsoever.
We see Tinnitus
Um,
kicking in right here, and we do see the scratch marks on the ground leading up to the Puppeteer, and we try to Vine to catch up with him. We tried to see the dungeon location earlier, but we missed it. Here we're down to Puppeteer, and Lanternist picks themselves up.
It might be best for the Puppeteer to crawl to the dungeon. Because I'm pretty sure, like, it doesn't take long for the Lanternist to, bleed out again.
No, they're barely gonna have any bleed out time left since they took so long to pick themselves up, which could have been a strategic move out of on the side of the survivors.
Looks like Oh, it looks like this might have just spotted out the lanternist.
We do see the
Um,
freeze frame coming in, trying to guess where they are.
is
And we get the
Puppeteer
chip in
is
very well done.
yeah, no, that was really good. Ooh, just missing that chip barely. Oh damn.
Wait, we do see Lanternist
Looks like
barely having any life. We do
Puppeteer
have teleport
is
still up. Question is,
finally
can we make it there in time before the Lanternist bleeds out? We are deciding
looks
to
like
pick up Lanternist.
that is smart. Justice did see that the dungeon was there, so the smartest thing is here to pick
We
up.
do see a
after all.
4K on the side of the DHL.
That was really well played from both sides. Holy. That was, yeah, no, I do really like, honestly, yeah, no, I do really like how Justice picked up the survivor because he definitely did see that the dungeon was there. We saw him
Here we go.
deliberately
Here is
go
the
into
other
it.
commentator, and I am signing out. Welcome in to Greasy.
My apologies
Hi,
for
Eve.
my apologies for the late arrival. I was expecting for there to be more time, but there wasn't because of delays, so I had to skip out the first thing. My bad, guys.
Did you watch the previous match?
I did though, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd say it was definitely a very entertaining match. Pretty exciting to see.
Mhm.
Honestly, I was hoping a little bit for that one escape. Though
Yeah.
Justice was a little bit smarter than that, which is not surprising, of course. But yeah, no, your best option is to just pick up the survivor when the other one is right at the dungeon. So yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
However, with the miracle thing, I do believe miracles exist. Back in my days, back in my days, you know, um,
Oh,
where
goodness,
is everyone?
we have another unk, bro.
No, we have some issues with the lobby. I'm a little confused. Um, but yeah, no, back in the days, I was going against a Joseph. There were 3 ciphers left. Both my teammates died, and I was left with this little girl. Somehow, we managed to pop the ciphers and get a tie. It was really impressive. Um, it really was. Really
Yeah.
happy after that. I was jumping with joy. I don't remember the little girl, but I don't remember the user, but I'll remember them in my heart. Meant so much to me.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, this it was a really good match to watch. I personally don't play Pedilee, and I personally don't want to play against Pedilee, and I just want to avoid her at all costs, honestly. But that was a really good Pedilee, I must say.
Now the hunter has a lot of pressure to return the 4 kills.
Where is everyone going in the match?
What?
Oh my god. So, I got invited to the lobby. Everyone is
Oh,
there's some stuff going on with the
having
matches.
issues with mode selection, it looks like.
Yeah, we're nowhere near the pick and ban phase at all. So yeah. Hey guys, my name is Eli. I'm with Grease.
So, how was your time in the previous match?
In the previous match, as in commentating or playing?
When you're playing with NC Upload versus
One-
BGM, how was it?
I can't say. I can't say.
Alright. Oh shit. Oh,
But I only played 1 round and I got subbed out because I was just too good, I fear.
yeah. And
I
you're in
played
the
too
lobby
well, they
now.
just couldn't let me in because otherwise they would get accused of cheating.
Mhm.
Because we definitely 4 escaped. Not a 4K, okay, guys. If you see a 4K,
They're not NA players.
that's an imagination. not a 4K.
Oh yeah, what are your opinions on Cookie in the previous matchup too?
You mean your cookie profile?
Yeah, the Cookie.
Oh, I love that roached up cookie.
Well, a lot of people didn't, so we have this fish now.
Hold on, I need to check for my cat.
Alright, chat. So, do we want the Cookie to come back or not?
I don't think they do. I really don't think they
Yeah, that's sad.
do. Alright, my cat's not here. They asked me if my cat was in my room, and my cat is not in my room. He was sniffling around earlier. He's really cute.
Man, they should
I love my cat.
commentating.
Let me glaze my cat while commentating. Honestly, I'm really excited. They have announced the reveal stream, the IDV reveal stream on March 6th around... Honestly, I don't know my time zone, but somewhere in the morning for me at least. I would assume right now it's 8 for me, and the anniversary... Not anniversary stream. I'm not sure. But the IDV reveal stream will be at 11 a.m. for me. For me right now, it's 8. I'm really excited for it. I really want to know what's going to be announced. I'm definitely thinking summer skins for sure. Anyways, looks like we will be going on to the pick and ban phase.
Yep.
With Kawakami as Hunter and the DHL survivors.
Banning Priestess and still waiting for the second ban.
Priestess and Lantern is banned.
Fire. Lanternus, that was a
Looks
lot.
like we really don't like the Lanterns in these matchups. It seems to ban a lot. Ooh, looks like we'll be seeing Fire Investigator and Meteorologist. I'm very excited. I know who's picking Fire Investigator for sure.
Wonder what the Hunter's gonna go for with these picks.
Looks like we will be seeing a Seer ban from the Hunter side.
Puppeteer?
And we're locking in Puppeteer. I wonder if we'll be seeing another Tide Puppeteer. Or perhaps maybe a Tide Wendy.
I mean, we have seen the Tide Wendy before. We did see in the previous matchup.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
banned.
I do think we could definitely be seeing a Tide Wendy here, but it looks like Richard will be banned, and we're locking in a Weeping Clown.
Weeping Clown.
I don't see him usually often.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited to see this.
First round as a Goatman pick. So will we see Goatman? I'm not familiar with this Hunter, so I'm not sure what their picks and comfortable characters are.
I'm not quite sure, but I don't think this team is all too well against Goatman, is it?
I mean, medium
should know.
Puppeteer would be fine, but the rest are a bit iffy.
Puppeteer is definitely a really good round 1 Goatman pick, counter. That's for sure. As for the rest, I don't know.
I mean, Meteor should be fine, but you need to have good aims and not be too wasteful with the things, or else you're gonna get not able to kite out a cage. And Fire, it's a slow because, well, you could like ball within cage and hopefully use that single dash to kite out, but it has to be really good calculated dash.
Yeah, no, I've played the Weeping Clown a little bit before, and he's a little hard to play, unfortunately, but...
Especially against a
I
Goatman.
think
You're
he's-
just gonna be
yeah.
stuck there.
Though I think he's still relatively fun either way. Though, especially against a Goatman, he might be very, very tricky. I don't even know how the rockets would, like, function. Like, do they just go into the cage, or do they just end when...
You continue rocketing when you go. When you go on the edge, you continue to
Really?
rock. Yeah.
Okay, I never knew that.
Problem is, that's not really, it's still not a great interaction for him because he might just like run to the hunter. But it will be
Looks like we'll
peddler.
be seeing another peddler, yeah.
So they also get the fork teeth of peddler.
Alright. Looks like we will be seeing Melloway on Florian. Who's surprised, guys? Who's surprised? Melloway is known for playing Florian, so obviously I'm very excited to see that Florian gameplay. I'm also really excited to see this Peddler gameplay. I'm pretty sure I do know Kawakami. I've seen them before a lot in my ranked matches. They've done relatively well. As both
I've
Hunter
seen them in
and
the other
Survivor. I kind of know everyone here. They're all very nice people.
The standard spawns. Puppeteer without Tide. Only Tide will be
Yeah,
the
but-
weeping.
Honestly, I feel like realistically, or more like theoretically, you could definitely see Tide on any of these characters.
True.
Yeah, like Tide Fire Investigator, Tide Meteo, Tide Puppeteer, these are all definitely possible. But looks like we'll be running Knee-Jerk Fire Investigator and Knee-Jerk Puppeteer, as well as Flywheel Meteorologist. Not too sure about the... Not too sure about the Hunter just yet. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah.
Might chase Puppeteer, honestly.
Oh,
Fire's
that-
decent, sir, because he can block off the vine during its creation.
Puppeteer is kind of far though, so
Yeah,
Might-
it'll be risky to
might
do
probably block off the cipher in building and then go to the Puppeteer. Probably the
that.
best case.
Puppeteer will have to rotate out that area because if there's a cipher that spawns at first stop, it will be blocked.
That's for sure. So they might accidentally run into each other.
So we'll wait and see.
Looks like we'll be loading into the match. Gonna take another eternity.
Now we have loaded it.
Alright,
Alright.
looks like the peddler
Going
is
for
running the Tension and Trump card, and will
Going for
also be
Meteor.
carrying Blink.
Yep, guarantee that. Meteor should be fine against Peddler because when she creates a vine, she could aim the cloud to shoot it while the vine's still being created, and when she instantly travels with the vine, she'll be blasted back.
Ooh,
Fortunately,
looks like
misses the
we
first
will
vine here.
be missing the fine. She is preparing her little.
She's going to
Wow.
fly. This is why they picked Meteor and spawn her, because she can fly over so many objects around here.
Yeah, Meteor is definitely, I'd say, definitely a relatively good pick on Moonlight River Park.
Yeah.
It's definitely very patient. Fortunately, the chip damage does slow the survivors down, and we'll be taking a chip here.
Ooh, misses flywheel.
Ooh. And that was very unfortunate.
However, they still
Um,
have healthy ciphers.
Looks like Blink is ready. I'm not sure.
Likely won't go
Um,
for it. Yeah.
Ooh, had the winds ready. Unfortunately,
However, Heather has nothing for camp so far because all their resources were used.
yeah, it does seem to be unfortunate. Looks like the Weeping Clown will be going in for the rescue. Carefully avoiding chip and missing the hit.
Stuck on the pile as well. However, okay, let's get the rescue
A little
off. Well, maybe
Bit
a little
of
too
an early rescue. Slowing
Yeah.
down the hunter with the rocket. Not quite
I
a
think it's
sun,
only
but
a slowdown
still a
as well.
slowdown.
Or this Peddler is dry on resources because they had to keep using their abilities on this meteor earlier.
Blink
Like
is up, and we will be seeing Blink out here. Meteor does still have a little less than half of the bottle, so there's some rebound kite potential. Looks like the puppeteer will be going in for the next rescue.
Hmm. Oh, unlucky with the wanted order. Gets caught with the vine as well.
Ooh, yeah,
Two rather early rescues.
that is true. Looks like we're trying to block it. Unfortunately, we're going right onto the Weeping Cloud, who was there to support him, I'm assuming. Um,
Down is still
we
not optimal for
have 3 ciphers started. Um, one of them being on bridge that is not really able to be completed due to the hunter being there.
Will Meteor be able to fly over this area, or is she planning to fly? She does, in fact, fly over. She might be able to make first stop, depending on her support or not.
She
Fire
does
over
have
here
fire already,
misses
and
a ball.
looks like we
Also,
will
the Donna
be seeing Florian support. Um,
barely misses the vine and gets it on fire instead. Fire does not get his ball broken.
looks like both the last 2 ciphers are relatively far. And they're both being worked on. Malloy is attempting to finish
Oh, does not
a
notice.
cipher.
Oh, bolts back
Ooh,
into a flywheel, making that mistake null.
yeah, they did succeed this time. Really impressed. Ooh, that was really scary.
We'll be able to get the down. Alright,
Like
this
we
is
have
should be a
Weeping
draw.
Clown
Oh, Weeping Clown
unsuspectingly coming over
mistimes the
here.
rocket. Gets it down as well. Down
Looks
at
like
the
we will
gate.
be carrying near the gate where Melloway is prepared to decode the machine. Unfortunately, the next chase target will be Mellow.
Yes, however, Mel should be
Um,
fine in theory. Should be
yes, he
drawing
does still
away.
have 2 balls.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to cut it as he needs to cut it out as long as possible to buy time for their other teammates to
Yeah, he
open
needs to
the
block
gate.
off these mines with his ball. Oh, but gets mind
Mm,
gamed.
Unfortunately, the other gate is not quite ready, and teleport
But
is up. Looks like they might just make
yet
it
to
just
though.
in time.
Yeah, they get it in time with the rocket.
Looks like that will be a tie.
Mm.
That was really well played.
Yeah, especially for a meteor, he will use the rust and
Yeah,
void game against the peddler.
unfortunately failed the first flywheel, and
Mm.
then she did it the second time.
Mm-hmm.
That was really nice. Kind of heals my failed flywheels from ages ago. I just keep failing them. If I fail them one time in one match, I'll fail the next one forever. That's how it feels. But yeah, though, that was really well played.
Radiants have a lot of pressure to try to win this round and tie up the points.
Yeah. Uh, what I'm thinking. I'm looking here at the points. I'm pretty sure it should be 7-2.
Yeah, should be 7-2. Not sure why it says that.
Yeah, 9. Why are we not we not why are we not counted correctly?
Thought, yeah. Hold on, let me message.
But yeah, it looks like it'll be 7-2. 7 for DHL and 2 for Radiance.
Yeah, from this draw. Hmm.
And then it fell silent. But yeah, no, it looks like they're Radiance is currently banning a map. They're okay, hold on.
Alright,
Radiance has just banned Chinatown, and DHL will now be picking a map they'll be playing on. Honestly, I'm not really sure what map could they go for. They just picked One River Park. Yeah, no, honestly, I think we could definitely be seeing Ever Sleeping here.
I disagree. Oversleeping's a bit risky. Due to like, there's a bunch of hunters that are good on it, so DHL wants a more safer map for the survivors.
I suppose so, but Ever Sleeping should still be a good map for Goatman if they do have the Goatman.
Well, they like the low band though.
Yeah, nah, that's for sure. We could maybe see Red Church. I like that map at least. I would pick it. What do you think they're gonna? Oh no, they picked Church. They picked Church. I pick Clark. I like Church. I love Red Church. Even though I might get terror shocked and have gotten terror shocked on Cypher's palettes and windows, I still love Church. I think it's other for kiting, I do think it's a really nice map.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has a lot of palettes. It has some really good what's it called? Yeah, it has some really good walls. Unfortunately, what I do dislike, if you're kiting on the left side of the map and the basement is in Church, you'll almost 100% be dragged in there no matter what, compared to when you're kiting in Graveyard. And that's one thing I really hate. Like, you wouldn't even be really close to it, and then just still get dragged by your fucking legs to it. Ooh. I really hate that.
I'm a hunter main, so I'm not really a big fan of Red Church.
Yeah, you. Yeah, what hunters are you a fan of, Eve? Tell us.
I mean, I can play Qist, but Qist is so in Red Church. Because the ciphers are pretty close to us, so it's easier to block them off, but also it's kind of hard to like, play around some of the
ones. In Church, it's definitely very easy to get cipher locked, especially due to some layouts.
Yeah, some layouts are cursed, but it should be relatively safe for the survivors because it has kiting areas. Yeah. Also, middle has strong support potential depending on what survivors are being played.
That's for sure, Looks like we will be seeing the DHL survivors against the Radiance Hunter. This will be round 2, first half. Looks like we'll be seeing another Lanternist ban and Novelist ban.
Okay, I didn't get invited. Hold on.
You did not get invited?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'll share my screen with you. Hold on. So we don't have to cancel the match. Oh, that's okay.
Unfortunate.
They will be banning Goatman here. Looks like we're going to be locking in Aeroplanist. And let's see. Gravekeeper. I'd say these are definitely 2 very strong characters. Oh, we're going for the Eli pick instead, actually. We're not going for Gravekeeper, we're going for Eli. So it'll be Aeroplanist and Eli.
Wonder what the next ban will be.
It will be Coordinator. What do you think it might be? I definitely would not say it's Ivy, due to like Novelist and Coordinator definitely being, well, mainly Novelist being countered by Ivy.
It could be Opera.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, I do think Opera could be weak against these characters. Looks like we will be seeing a Gravekeeper here, still having a relatively strong team with Seer obviously being a really good support. And Aeroplanist, I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure he's a relatively good kiter, especially
Yeah, he
against
is.
Opera.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Gravekeeper is just always good. I love Gravekeeper. And looks like we'll also be seeing a female dancer band here.
Yeah, he doesn't want the middle shenanigans with those boxes.
Yeah, it's time for them to lock in the last survivor. And it will be Painter. Definitely not the usual pick, but I definitely do like seeing him here. I'm really biased whenever I see my favorite characters, so this makes me happy.
Mm.
Alright, they're currently going to be selecting their builds. I'm definitely assuming that Gravekeeper will be getting Tide here. I'm not too sure about Aeroplanist. He could definitely go for Tide.
I think I too.
Yeah, it's definitely not very uncommon for him to be going for Tide, so. But I'm really excited to see the Painter here. I wonder if he's gonna be first chase.
Maybe. I think it'll be an Opera.
Yeah, it could definitely be an Opera here, though I do think this is a relatively strong team against Opera, is it
Ivy
not?
too, I think about it actually. Because Ivy can cancel 2 of these survivors' abilities, I don't remember.
Yeah, though we did have a novelist ban, which definitely requires you to look at the hunter's face. So I'm not too sure, but we could definitely be seeing anything here. Looks like the hunter will be picking their character now. I'm genuinely wondering what it's gonna be. It could definitely be an Opera. I definitely don't think it's an Ivy, but
Bane?
looks like we'll be going for a Bane.
It's fair pick. Some areas are much easier to trap early game.
I'm pretty sure he used to counter Gravekeeper, but I'm pretty sure that well, I know he used to counter Gravekeeper. I remember him tickling me every time I went into my shovel. Really annoying. But that he got buffed now, didn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't get dragged out, but he just breaks the
Yeah,
shovel.
so Gravekeeper will be relatively good against Gamekeeper, and I would say so would Seer. Looks like we'll be seeing Tide on both Aeroplanist and Gravekeeper, and we'll be seeing Knee-Jerk Reflex on the Seer, and full kite? Yeah, just full kite on the Painter. I definitely hope to see I hope to see the Painter getting chased, which will
likely
be
will be the
definitely
case.
possible. He definitely will.
Gonna be very hard to chase Grave this way, so I doubt that'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, especially Grave does seem to kind of counter Bane, especially with the many hits he can take, because his hook, gets Survivor close to him, and that's kind of pretty much his only ability, other than his traps. So, yeah, if I was the Bane, I would definitely not go for Gravekeeper. But yeah, looks like the Painter will be taking full kites, so it seems like they were definitely prepared for a Painter chase.
Yeah.
Looks like the match will be getting started. What do you think?
He's gonna chase Painter, of course, but he might set up traps on the way so he can't kite in Graveyard, which is his strongest kite area in this map.
The Graveyard is definitely very strong. The long walls and the palette, they're relatively good. I love kiting in Graveyard. Just transitioning there as a survivor main myself. It's a relatively good area. Looks like we will be seeing Christmas Bane here. Didn't know it was that time of the year already. And
going towards Grave.
Yeah, it looks like
Not
we
with our
will be going
expectations.
for Grave here.
Maybe just try and take out Shovel, then change target.
And that could be, or he might just commit. Looks like he
Also, it's
will
running
be
keep
having
instead of
keepers. And oh no, it's
he's just
Oh,
he's just getting the shovel. No presents gained from that, however. Which means he won't have the chip.
yeah. No, it looks like I was entirely wrong about the chip. Apologies, guys. I thought
Yeah,
they
it's not
buffed that. Maybe I just dreamt about it. I just wish I did. I feel so
this is a
sad.
very interesting choice from the Great Hero to chase, or Gamekeeper to chase the
Ooh,
Great.
missing the pallet stone. That is definitely huge. Though it looks like the gamekeeper will be carrying trade switch and attention. Missing
misses
the
that hook,
hook,
however.
and he
Won't get
can
that
play
shovel,
around this
though.
pallet here. And
The
yeah,
trap
no,
doesn't matter yet. Has used a lot of people just for his chase. Vipers are extremely healthy as well.
yeah, it looks
Almost
like this will definitely be a 3-set for Kai.
Mhm.
Ooh, it looks like he will be
Gets it
going down here.
No, the issue is the
Unfortunately,
Dream doesn't have proper rebound anymore, so they have to do some support.
yeah, I'd say definitely we could definitely save him right before half and then let him die in a corner away from the ciphers, of course. Because I don't think he can rebound. And if he does, that would be even better for the survivors, of course.
Yeah, if they want to get great rebound, they need Painter or Seer to do support.
Ooh,
Yeah,
really
Painter's
nice
doing a nice
jump
hover
pad from
fly.
the aeroplanist.
Will he get terror shocked here at the camp?
He's definitely
Right
trying
now,
to bait it.
yeah.
Definitely does not get terror shocked with the hook, so
Does
that
not get terror
is
shocked.
good.
Well, after half, however, what it looked like from my eyes.
We might be seeing a body block here from the aeroplanist, especially due to the Gravekeeper having no rebound. So we might definitely be seeing a double down here.
Yeah. Also, it's after half from what it looked like on my eyes.
I'm not too sure, but that would be bad. And but either way, that would explain why the aeroplanist is body blocking. It's very patient with it though, so that is really good. And right,
Seer
we
is
do
also
have a
looking
Seer in this
well.
match, so we do have the Seer spectating. I wonder if he can get this off.
Well, it should be
Okay,
an
nice
hour,
owl.
or it's gonna be hard to kite in this tiny area. Airplanes might be able to go in and do more body blocking. Painter here, try and get a painting. Oh, try jetpacking into the hit.
Oh yeah, no, that was pretty unfortunate, but it did kind of look a little funny. It did seem to be over half. The ciphers are looking relatively good.
Yes.
Melloway's cipher will almost be finished, so there's not much worrying about that. Oh my god, is that white? Sorry.
So close. Oh, it does get it.
Oh my god, it's white.
He's trapping this gate to set for endgame, however.
Yeah, does look
gonna
like
be
the
hard to get
server's
a win
time, and it will be popped. The dungeon is at the back
Side.
gate,
Yeah.
and he will be chasing the Seer. He does still
Yeah.
have trade swap, so likely he will be going to either teleport or warp, but likely just gonna be teleport.
Yeah, likely teleport. It's a safer bet. No one has started the
looks like-
gate. They're very scared of
Yeah.
TP.
Yeah, they're both starting different gates, so they might opt for a one escape. The Seer does have self heal, so he might be able to pick up.
Oh,
Ooh, getting
slow
that unfortunate
vault,
slow vaults. Yeah,
Also,
that's
as you self healing,
really
so
bad.
you can go back to the Seer. They might not realize that.
Yeah, the Seer does have knee-jerk reflex. I'm not quite sure if he can make that, but
Seer might be
I'm not
able
sure.
to, as long as Painter's able to get their painting. Though I do disagree with the chair play here.
Ooh, looks like
Does
he's a
not
little
find
confused
Seer.
on where the Seer is, but
Mhm.
the Painter is definitely pressuring the rescue. He does not have Tinnitus on the Seer, but might be getting Tinnitus very soon. The dungeon is way too far, unfortunately.
However, Painter is able to pressure rescue. Though if he gets too close, he might get hooked.
Yeah,
The
unfortunately,
Painter's
the Bane
also
does
close
have
to
the
being over.
tension,
Though
and the gate is barely open. Though it looks like the Painter will be going in for the rescue here, as the Bane is forced to make decisions.
mm,
I hope he does not go down to. What the fuck?
yo, there's a tree.
Yo, get this Bane out of here. He's definitely hacking. What the fuck was that?
What are you saying, bro?
Did you not see that?
I saw that. It
Oh
makes
my
sense.
gosh. Not in my eyes. Definitely not in my eyes.
I disagree with sharing the aeroplanes earlier. Because
Looks
if
like
they
they
were able, if they
will.
didn't share the airplanes, they were able to share Seer and Painter would be forced to go in. But now it seems like they're actually able to push for 3 kill. Or 3 out, I mean. They're
Though it
likely
does
just
look
gonna
like
go
the
for it.
Bane might be catching them out early, but
No, he
he's
doesn't
going
seem
back.
cash. He doesn't. He thinks they're pressuring for the rescue.
No, it does look
There's,
like he'll definitely be getting this tie. Even if he does teleport, he cannot do much.
he can't kill them unless he traps, which is gonna be difficult. Yeah, he's just gonna do that.
Yeah, but
He doesn't run into the
it's
other
not
trap
gonna do
either.
anything.
There's small
They will
iframes.
be getting the tie.
Mm. Radiance is looking to get closer this round, but it seems like they won't be able to with a hunter. So they'll have to try out their
Yeah,
survivors.
they're definitely the DHL is definitely playing really well here. Definitely looking really good for them right now.
I need wait, hold on. I need to get on the game to get invited now.
Unfortunately, the lobby is a little bit full, so I
Oh
don't think that'll be quite possible.
no, they should be able to join, or I should be able to join when they start up the custom.
Just remind me to invite you.
Yeah.
All right. No, that was a really entertaining and kind of scary matchup.
Mm-hmm. Pretty
And that
back
was
and
also
forth.
really
We got it
it
anyway.
was really beautiful to see that white skin.
Mm.
Oh. Guys didn't
Christmas
know I'm
Day.
a Seer main. I really love Seer.
Yeah.
I really, really like Seer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So whenever I see the white, I just get really excited.
Yeah. Very nice skin.
Honestly, I don't know, but Bane's hook will always be a mystery to me. It's just, I don't know, man. It's like some things you would see like, oh, that wouldn't hit, and it just hits, and then when you think it's gonna hit, it just doesn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm,
so yeah, it's a little confusing, unfortunately.
yeah. However, we do see that the radiant survivors when you get a high amount of people out. I don't remember how much though. Let me try counting.
Yeah, it looks like if DHL 3Ks, if their hunter 3Ks this round,
Yeah.
it looks like they'll win the matchup, I think.
Mm,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure.
Because I won't have enough.
It seems a
Radiant to-
little confused. It seems like to be worded a little bit confusingly. Um,
Mm,
at least for me. Um, but I'm just gonna go with that they win. If the game will end up in a tie, then they will go to a round 3. If
yeah.
if DHL hunter only kills one person, then they'll also go to round 3.
Yeah, because with round 3, if the 1K happens, there'll be 8-8 in total points. And it'll be drawn for round 3.
Yeah, it's
Which that
definitely
happens, that will
looking
be a
really
very
good.
high intensity game.
It's
But
definitely
that,
looking really good for the DHL for
yeah.
DHL here. Not too good for Radiance, which is very unfortunate.
Mm,
Um, I would definitely love to see them play some more. What do you think?
Well, considering that they just see your tied, be ahead in round 3, I don't think Justice will risk to gain more than a tie. So they might play like a bonbon or something. Though they might be a bit
Yeah.
suspicious.
Honestly, what would be another good pick on this map? I mean,
Ivy,
it's
well,
we'll definitely be seeing likely European ping, which will likely be like 14, at least for me. In any case, green ping. We could definitely be seeing an opera here. I'd say I think this is an okay map for opera. It's relatively small.
yeah. Graveyard can give her some issues, of course.
Yeah, that's for sure. So an opera pick wouldn't be too out of the ordinary either way, but I'm not too sure. I don't think we'll see another Bane, but I really don't know. What could we be seeing here? What do you think? What do you think are okay hunters on this map?
I mean, Ivy should be fine here, but I don't remember if Justice has an Ivy to play.
I don't know either. I do remember that Justice does have an An, but I don't think he'll be playing An on this map, especially since An is mainly a tie hunter. And you kind of want to get more than a tie here, because otherwise you go to round 3. Which wouldn't be too bad, but it's preferred for at least... I would prefer it if I was playing for DHL right now. I would prefer it if my hunter 3K so we just win the matchup, but...
Yeah, just get it over with.
Yeah. You know, like maybe play some 5v5 after, real quick. But looks like they will be banning Opera Singer, and we will also be seeing an Antiquarian and First Officer ban.
Merc and...
Looks like they will be locking in
Novelist.
Merc and Novelist, yeah.
Oh, the band picks aren't being displayed on the stream.
They aren't?
Yeah, they're not. At least not on my
Ooh.
side. Maybe mine got displayed. Oh, now they
Oh,
are.
no worries. Looks like we will be seeing a Seer ban from the Hunter side, of course. Yeah, Seer is definitely relatively strong. So I could definitely see it. Looks like we will also be seeing an Enchantress pick here. Really nice. I love Enchantress. I think she's really cool, pretty, and I genuinely love her gameplay. So, yeah.
Ivy is definitely in cards because they didn't ban Ivy. And 2 of these characters actually fight against Opera, so not particularly sure why they banned Opera when they're picking these characters.
Looks like we will be seeing a mechanic ban, and we're locking in Norton. These are definitely... Yeah, these are definitely really interesting picks. I definitely like them. I like not so usual picks.
I'm a bit suspicious of the Merc one though, because they still had other rescuer picks to go with. Especially First Officer, which since there's a chance that Ivy, First Officer likely would have been better than Merc.
Yeah, but First Officer was banned, so it's kind of, you know, difficult, unfortunately. Looks like we will be seeing Norton with Tide, I assume. I mean, their build is named Tide, so the only one I can assume, you know? And we will also be seeing a Tide Merc. Who's surprised, ladies? Who's surprised? Nobody would have seen that come in.
Merc.
Oh, yeah. I went to full Kite Merc and I just kept winning, but when I went Tide Merc, I lost. In quick match, okay? In quick match.
Okay. Quick match.
Alright. You know, I could do it in rank, though.
Never in rank. Unless.
I'm just joking. But... Yeah, it looks like... I'm not sure. I really wonder who Justice is going to be picking. Soul Weaver, definitely not a very usual pick.
does
I'm
make
really
sense here.
excited to see.
Do it on Red Church. All the walls are pretty close, so it'll be easy to get
Yeah,
the
no,
webs.
there is a lot of walls. Like we mentioned earlier, there is a lot of walls. So that it is a relatively good map for Soul Weaver, I'd say.
Hard
Yeah,
to go
like
against
even
the center though.
I'm just a little too sad that we didn't see much of the Painter gameplay last round, so I'm hoping to see
Yeah.
some Merchant and Enchantress here at least. And yeah. This is definitely a very interesting matchup. Soul Weaver. Yeah, no, I haven't seen her much, honestly.
Yo, chat. Why do we think it's gonna be a Mr. Blink? Calm down. Have some faith.
Not the Miss Blaine.
Oh, that'd be very important.
Excitement to break the pallet! Guys, let's be nice, let's be nice. No prayer
Excitement
somebody's
breaks that.
downfall.
Man, if only they played Piercy, they would have done that.
Ooh, looks like we will be seeing Flywheel Tide Norton and your regular Tide Merc. We'll also be seeing Flywheel and Borrowed Time on both the Enchantress and the Novelist.
I'll click now speed chase first.
Yeah, it looks like the Novelist will be getting chased first, unless we're going after the Rescuer again. Like in the Bane match.
It didn't go particularly well, the Bane
The
match.
possibility is low, but never zero.
That's true. Actually, when I think about Soul Weaver can chase Merc, but they need to wait to build up a lot of webs to catch up with the Merc pad.
Yeah, I mean, Soul Weaver can be very speedy, so Merc wouldn't be too big of a problem.
And
Especially
also,
since
Lawless is
she...
able to get that stun on her.
Oh yeah, that might be kind of bad.
Yeah, we'll need to see the build on Lawless to see if he has a pallet stun one, which I assume he would have.
Yeah, I wonder what traits and talents Justice will be having. Just waiting to load in. Yeah, we're waiting. We're waiting. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. Really cute
Alright.
skin. Seems like a B tier, but looks like we'll be seeing
This
Blink.
one gets Nawless. Nawless does not have the pallet stun trait, but doesn't realize Nawless is not in this wall area.
Yeah, unfortunately walks right past the Novelist. Looks like we will be seeing Trump card and attention from the Soul Weaver.
Standard.
Just can't seem to find the Novelist.
I mean, it
It's
should
relatively good.
late chases are fine for Soul Weaver though, because he gets to build up more web. The only
Looks like
Enchantress,
she-
though, well, it's gonna
Yeah,
be a little bit
she's
hard to chase
just gonna
Enchantress.
switch.
Oh, but
Ooh,
get the hit
it's
off.
very, very speedy indeed. It's
Yeah,
almost terrifying.
looking down and get the Hunter's Instinct.
Definitely. I used to
just
like not
doesn't
know
have
why people just like look down until it was Hunter's Instinct. Ooh,
Ooh, doesn't
Getting-
force out like the Cypher's is slightly behind because Nawless had to hide a little bit.
yeah. Unfortunately, did hit the wall there, but did get the blink down.
Yeah.
But the Enchantress does have a 3-stack. She does have a really good chance of rebounding. Merc
Merc
is coming in for the
did use
rescue.
his pad earlier. Trying
Yeah,
to
he,
block.
elbow padded back, unfortunately, will be taking the hit, and it's relatively slow.
Unfortunately, gets double down with this bit.
We
Remember,
need
does have
to
a 3
definitely
stack.
be watching out for this 3-stack.
Yeah,
Trying to
he might
definitely
save it
slow
for
her
rebound
down.
stage, though.
Oh, just taking a 1-stack.
I think
okay.
she wants to rebound for a second. Or, doesn't have a lot of web. Giving her that web does give her a stack too. You might, might just go
Will
for
be getting a 3-stack, and
Misses
ooh,
that
unfortunately,
spit as
just
well.
misses that. Shit.
Does not.
Merc does
the
seem to be
mic.
almost able to get up.
Yeah.
But this is slowing down the coding process a lot. The novelist is here to heal the merc,
Let's
and
get
we
the spit
will be
down.
seeing it down.
We see Norton rescue. It looks like he
Yeah,
is
we might
positioned for it.
see the Norton rescuing, especially due to the fact that he does have Tide. Enchantress did a really good rebound, because most ideally after the first rescue, normally you would just die in a corner. However, if you manage to rebound, that's really good.
Norton is here at the rescuing point.
Well, it looks like the Enchantress's flywheel will be up very soon.
Yes. Oh,
Oh,
unfortunately, just get farmed.
unfortunately, does get farmed, but we do have a Norton, so we might be able to see a balloon rescue here.
Missing the spit though. Norton likely trying to harass, but it'll be hard because she's gonna be really far.
Yeah, the cipher, one of the last two ciphers are being worked on.
Norton does get the magnet on. Oh, does get the stun. Oh, flywheel does not body block, unfortunately.
Yeah, flywheeled right into the Violetta to try and body block for the Enchantress, but did not succeed. The last cipher is being started and it's currently at 25%.
Does TP instead
I
of
was about to
sharing.
say Blink is up, but the Violetta just switched to TP and teleports right onto the Merc.
They're looking at. Out of them?
However, there is a cipher in Graveyard they can definitely get started. Merc is definitely making some
Barely missing that.
here.
Power's low on web, so can't instantly down yet. Which might be good for Cyrus to get some decoding in. Oh, but let's get Terror Shock.
Getting the Terror Shocked on the pallet, which is definitely not ideal for a Merc. Especially because the delayed damage does spare even just a little bit of time. They're
with 3 magnets.
They're getting started on the Graveyard cipher, and looks like both the Norton and the Novelist is.
Maybe Knowledge is dead. The Knowledge has had the faster early 50%.
Novelist does have 3 magnets to work with though to get to this rescue.
True.
Unfortunately, he does not have bar time, so actually scrap the 3 magnets. I'm not sure how smart this could be.
He has to delay rescue a little bit. To wait for the cipher to be primed.
Yeah, be relatively bad if he did get Terror Shock, because that would mean for sure that it's going to be a 3k.
100% lost. Repels, but does not repel the right direction and gets stuffed. Oh, he doesn't know he doesn't have BT though.
Ooh, this is really bad. It does look like it's going to be a 3k for DHL.
Which means that DHL does win automatically.
Looks like he might just catch out the Novelist as well. Best case here, in order to win, you do want to for sure rescue this Prospector, otherwise you're definitely going to get nowhere. But Violetta will be going to the chair, and it's gonna be right up the Novelist's track.
Will this rescue be enough to get the draw they need though?
Well, unfortunately, I don't think so.
Yeah, it will be.
Obviously, with that speed, she'll be able to catch up to the Novelist very, very fast. She is very speedy. I'd say definitely more speedy than Q is after he gets out of his ball form. And I already find Q is relatively scary out of his ball form. Personally.
Soloweaver is way faster though. Yeah. Oh, it does heal in time, but I doubt it won't be enough to get the dungeon. Does fly with a spit though.
We're having a little bit of a standoff here, but
yeah.
We'll be getting that hit.
Pretty long reach. Thought her reach was shorter.
Yeah, no, I personally, I think Q's is relatively scary, especially after he gets out of his wild form, because he's just so speedy. But then we have Soul Weaver, who just like runs at you in full speed.
Across the map, like way faster.
Yeah, it's just really scary, honestly. Because
Well, it does
what's it
seem that
called?
DHL will win this.
Yeah. DHL did win the matchup, so GG to DHL, and thank you for playing, everyone. Honestly, that was
Mhm.
a very
Very much
both all
well.
of these are relatively interesting matchups. They were definitely very interesting and enjoyable. Um, definitely did like seeing some more niche picks like Violetta and like Painter. You don't see them very often.
Yeah, it's always fun to see what they do with the niche pick.
Yeah, I love them. I think they just make me so happy. I think it makes me just so happy. But
Very
yeah, no. Violetta, like I said, she's just really speedy and it's terrifying. So let alone me being
super
chased by a
fast.
Kiwis, if I find that scary, let alone me being chased by Violetta. It's
It's so fast.
terrifying.
Yeah, you can't even vault window. She'll just catch up and terror shock you. Not fun.
Yeah, no, I think I definitely screamed at least like 5 times every time a Violetta chases me.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you get terror shocked when you're going against Violetta, I won't even blame you. She's
Yeah.
just too fast.
Hmm. Well, it seems the matchup will end, and so I will be signing off as a commentator. Oh,
Yeah,
I hope the cookie can come back, but everyone's been complaining about that, so probably not.
nobody wants the cookie to come back, bro. Nobody wants the
Yeah,
cookie to come back.
no cookie. Anyways, bye bye.
Bye bye, everyone. Thank you for joining us.